Hello and welcome to the Season 63 Dominion League E Championships Finals between underscore student underscore, or I think I'll just say student, and npmt20bfacg. I don't even know where to go with
She
that.
just said, call me NPM.
NPM. Excellent. All right. And speaking of that, I guess, joining me once more on commentary is
Me!
you. Correct.
Yes, it's Strumpf. Hello.
Hello.
Right, so my cursory research into these two players has brought the following results. NPM uses she, her pronouns. This was her second season in League. She's played both of them in E and now promotes to D. And this is Students' seventh. It was Students' seventh season in League, and they are also promoting to D for the first time. They both played very successfully. They had like 21 or 22 wins respectively.
Wow.
So yeah, looking forward to a fun championship match.
Nice. Now, one question that I have, I don't think this is going to be answered during the match, but is whether npm has any relation to Node Package Manager. Because I know that you're gonna I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
It's a JavaScript thing.
Can you answer that?
Well,
oh,
they won't be able to see.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe. Oh, I think they just disabled the.
Okay.
Yeah, we could have said something. Oh well. That shouldn't be randomized actually.
Oh.
Because NPM should start. She's the higher seed. Well, okay, that worked out. All right. Okay.
How often do people correctly follow that rule?
Probably not very often, but it is a good reminder to just include that in the announcements. Same as the first two, like, so that people know how many wins. So this is the finals, which means it's first to 3.5 points. All right, so avoid is fun. There's we have villages, we have draw, bridge troll seer is fun. There's no trashing.
Bridge Troll Seer is all fun and games until you get a bunch of Bridge Trolls into play and then your Seers can't draw anything.
That is true. Does that mean we don't want more than 2 Bridge Trolls?
No, it does not. It does not. I think if you have enough Bridge Troll, in fact, if you have 4 Bridge Trolls in play and your Seers can't draw anything, you're probably in pretty good shape. Plus, like Swamp Shacks, if you get some, we'll still draw. There's also Storyteller. I mean, I think you want to trash your treasures, but I could certainly see not having all the treasures trashed. So yeah, what are you thinking here in the opening?
In the opening, on a 3/4, I think I would go Silver over Faithful Hound. I think I would go Silver Hideout. Yeah. Or
Okay.
Avoid, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I was just double checking that Avoid doesn't activate Faithful Hound, which it does not. It would be pretty cool if it did. I'd be down to open Faithful Hound if I could, like, buy Avoid, discard a Faithful Hound, and then put it into my hand. Like yeah, okay, sure, but that doesn't work.
Yeah. So what would you open?
I'm a little confused by the suggestion that 4/3 is where you would want to buy a Void. 3/4 is where I want to buy a Void, because I can buy, like, Delve a Void. Of buying a Void with 3 coins is not as appealing. But yeah, so I would yeah, I mean, just going like, I mean, I guess you could just go avoid double silver regardless of your split. With, well, if it's 4-3 or 3-4, with so like delving twice. I think that's pretty good because then you can pretty quickly grab a couple of 5s and then pick up the hideout a little bit later. Yeah, I agree that I would not really want Faithful Hound here. There's plenty of non-terminal draw, and I want to save my terminal space for
I think
Bridge Troll.
I feel like I don't really play with Faithful Hound all that often. It's not a card that...
It's not a good card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Swamp Shacks is not going to be good draw early, to be clear. I think starting
of course,
like with one storyteller might be a good idea. And then going for Seers, and then maybe eventually you get Shacks, maybe you don't, depending on how the game plays out. Like, it certainly could eventually be good, but the game might end due to Bridge Troll stuff before the Swamp Shacks really have a chance to do much.
Oh, right. So Student opens Double Silver Delve, and NPM opens Silver Hound. Avoid. Double Silver Void, I mean. Double Silver Delve.
So I like Student's position a lot here now. They've got
so they can avoid
they can
Seer or avoid Storyteller.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Bridge Troll, I think. Actually, I think I would go avoid Bridge Troll.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Is that what her name is?
That's amazing. Is that inflation adjusted?
What currency is this?
Well, bucks.
Yeah, but bucks is not.
Can you use bucks to talk about like euros or other non-dollar currencies? I don't know.
Isn't buck just like a colloquial word for dollar?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could be like in German we have like lots of colloquial words for money in general.
Well, right. But I'm assuming this is specifically referring to dollars.
Well, I mean,
a DJG subscription only costs more than $20 if you get it like a long enough subscription, though. So if you buy it every month, then it won't cost more than $20.
That's true.
Amazing. Anyway, yeah. So I would go for the Bridge Troll here, because I think you've got you're gonna avoid again, so you're gonna get the 4 or the 3 estates out of your deck again.
Falconer.
Yeah, I don't like the Falconer.
No.
Falconer is like not terrible here or anything. I just don't think it does the important things that you need done here, which is draw and play Bridge Trolls.
Yeah, I think it slows you down.
I mean, like gaining hideouts and swamp shacks is nice, but it's not really the point in the game where I want to be gaining the swamp shacks, and then like when you get to that point, you're not going to have time for that to pay off.
Yeah. And also like Falconer, that's not affected by Bridge Troll, is it? You're not going to be like or is
Bridge Troll does not help Falconer.
Falconer is like
gain a card costing less than
this.
Okay. Yeah, I just right clicked on it earlier just to confirm that, and that's usually the way that those like kinds of cards work, but not always, I guess. Like Sculptor, for instance, is a card costing up to 4, I think.
No, yeah, I agree. It's it should not be your first 5 on this board.
Yeah, I think I would not be expecting to ever gain a Falconer on this board. So I think that's pretty unfortunate. I also think
so are they gonna Are they gonna falconer a silver and then avoid a 5 cost?
Oh, I hope not. I mean,
No!
I think
NPM, no!
I think if I were student here, I would.
No.
Oh, they get to react to falconer. Okay.
But like
that
should not have been.
That's unfortunate though, because they're going to trigger a shuffle now that does have the estates in it. What I wanted to do as student was, react or like play falconer to gain hideout and then like double avoid. But
I feel like that was the classic, or well, if I want to project myself into these players, that would have been like the classic me of like opponent buys a thing that wasn't even on my radar, and now I'm like, oh well, if they bought it, that means I have to buy it because that means it's good.
Yeah, I mean it's always a possibility.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is definitely going a different direction than I expected.
Which is fun too, right? When like different things are being done, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's always fun to like see people, like two people choose different strategies, but it's also interesting to see how like the strategy that you would not have gone with pans out. If only to like confirm your initial feeling of like, I think this would have been better.
Yeah, sure. Something I'm now thinking about is that if I wonder if it would be viable on this board to just skip the trashing entirely and just because you get delve, avoid, and storyteller, and my initial my sort of default assumption is like obviously I'm going to want to thin down, but I don't know, like you can draw a lot with storyteller, you can avoid the estates and like play your bridge trolls that way. I guess I was talking about swamp, not being sure if the swamp shacks were going to come online though, and like obviously if you didn't get hideouts then you would need to get swamp shacks to be able to play more than one bridge troll a turn, so at the very least you'd have to do that, and then maybe at that point you might as well just go with hideout early because it's just going to be better early.
Yeah, this is a sad turn for NPM. And sad for student not to get their falconer activated, although they can.
Well, you can't really expect your falconer to react on this board like that once they each have one.
Bridge trolls.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And all the farms that will be purchased.
Oh, right. Okay, okay.
Right, we haven't talked about there's alt VP available.
There is. It shouldn't really matter with bridge troll on the board, but given that they haven't gone for bridge trolls yet, we don't know for sure that that's how they're going to play it.
Yeah, you could get a swamp shacks here and draw up.
Yeah, you're out in the swamp and then you go inside the swamp shacks and you dry up. Yeah, that's right. It's accurate.
So a flag has been obtained.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Yeah,
I think like I think that the second mover advantage is is going to be a thing here, as it often is, and I feel like usually if you're on a board where there's no particular, how do I say this? There's no particular reason to think that going for the flag at first is good in general, then I think you want to do it like tactically in a way where you have reason to believe like your opponent isn't going to be able to respond, and you don't have reason to believe that right now as student.
well, this is gonna be a sad swamp shacks. Not the saddest, but
oh, okay. Now they found the falconer, so they're going to be able to gain a flag bearer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, yeah, I mean, you knew, like, it was the top of the shuffle, so it's not like Falconer wasn't in there. And hitting 4 isn't that hard anyway. So yeah, this is why I don't like the flag game.
All right.
Somebody did get a bridge troll. When did that happen?
Yeah, student last turn.
After getting the flag bearer. Okay, okay.
So should get another one here.
Yeah. Or not.
Yeah. I mean that was to be expected. I saw both of their hideouts and their seer, so this turn was going to be sad.
This is one of the reasons I wanted to get the bridge troll. Like the second bridge troll there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we didn't even talk about whether students should pick up a flag bearer, but you know, now like NPM is holding the flag for multiple turns.
Well, they can get a flag bearer here.
They can't. Well, more likely they're going to take a village. Right?
True.
Yeah, another hideout.
So you can trash though. Trash the flag. Although,
I don't think I. Well, triggering a shuffle here isn't really that great. Maybe they should trash the flag.
Yeah, they could trash flag, draw up, and.
The problem is that they're not going to have the coins to buy a void.
I think
here
the
unless
last
they have
one
a silver
is
on the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, okay. They can buy a void. That's good. Okay.
It's always so annoying when you have a lot of cost reduction, but then the landscapes still stay the same.
Right. Right.
Like, which is not a problem here because the available landscapes are very cheap, but
you say it's not, but you can absolutely build a bridge troll deck that has trouble hitting 2 coins because of the bridge troll attack. It's absolutely a thing. And now that they've got, you know,
trash flag,
multiple hideouts.
Trash the flag.
Yeah. Nope.
Well,
maybe they're planning to gain another hideout.
Maybe.
No. Okay. Well, maybe then they also didn't gain a
don't trigger
flag.
Don't trigger. No.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Okay, but they could pick up a flag bearer here. I mean, I don't really. The problem with that is I don't really want to. I want another bridge troll.
Yeah. Bridge troll avoid. It's fine.
Yeah, I think they really just should have. Trashing the flag bearer over the estate is mostly what I wanted to do differently here.
Is simply FOSSA and invoice JED, because then we can.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can do this. Yes. Okay. Hello. All right. So both players they were in the beginning going a little bit sideways to what we wanted, but now they are maybe coming around to building a bridge troll deck. I think the overall vibe is, I don't know, would you say that one of them is ahead? I can't really, I feel like they're overall doing kind of similar things, so it's a question of who gets to
bridge troll avoid,
who gets to have like more bridge trolls faster.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that NPM just drew their deck is, you know, is something to note. I do not like Faithful Hound over Avoid there.
Yeah, I agree. So NPM has trashed some estates, which is good. I mean, you can also draw estates with seers if you have enough seers. Well, but then again, no.
Not if you have any bridge trolls in play,
Right, because the bridge troll reduces cost and then seer can't pick up.
Which is also a reason I don't really like the Faithful Hound that much. I mean, you in theory you have enough actions, right? You have these hideouts and swamp checks. You have enough actions. You can play the Faithful Hounds, but it's very easy. Like you have no start of turn reliability to set up your hand, so it's very easy to whiff on that and just get a clump of terminals if you had a bunch of Faithful Hounds.
So we think that NPM is probably slightly ahead, just or at least that's what I think. Just because they have trashed more.
Well, although Student has more hideouts and also currently has the flag, so that's something.
That's true. That's true.
They also have the Storyteller, which I do think, I mean, over time is going to be less and less relevant, but I do think was like I think
Gain a bridge troll here.
it's a good first or
can't.
second 5.
You
no,
can't.
you can't.
Got tricked.
If you could gain bridge trolls with Falconer, then that would completely change my outlook on Falconer on this board.
Yeah. So I don't know. Seer first? Does it matter?
Well, it might as well be Seer first. There's not really any reason for it to be.
Student's goal here is to
two.
pick up more bridge trolls this turn.
I would certainly think so.
No.
What's in their discard pile?
3 estates and maybe... I don't know. That was...
Don't they have another hideout in the discard?
I would think so.
I'm pretty sure they're the one with 3 hideouts.
What's in the trash?
Oh, there's a hideout trashed. Okay, when did that happen? I didn't catch that, but maybe maybe they didn't have much reason to trigger the shuffle then. They also didn't. They bought Faithful Hound over a Void, and now like, I mean, this turn might turn out okay, but it could easily not. Like, yeah.
Rough.
A Void is kind of more draw than Faithful Hound, especially when you consider the way that Swamp Shacks works. Like by the time you're turning your shuffle over to draw those last couple cards, you're gonna easily draw them.
All right, managed to find their second bridge troll. I don't know. Could you just like bridge troll, swamp checks, bridge troll, seer, bridge troll, storyteller? A storyteller might be nice.
Consider getting a flag bearer.
NPM doesn't have a storyteller. Oh wow!
Triple swamp.
That's
I don't if you're gonna do that, I don't understand why one of those isn't a flag bearer. But also, yeah, that's just too many swamp shacks in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think I would have just gone flag bridge troll probably.
You wanna, yeah, you wanna play that Falconer, right? Draw up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna gain you swamp shacks that you can use to continue your turn.
Here we go. So here, I think I would just storyteller copper. Because all that is in your discard are 2 curses.
Well, it's got to be 2 coppers because of the -1 coin token.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, you got that. Oh, actually, that's not because there's a seer top decked. So.
A seer in what?
A seer in something.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, stopping here is probably fine then.
Well, we'll get to see what is top decked. Maybe. And a state. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. All right, so... More bridge
Unfortunately,
troll.
not enough money for bridge troll avoid.
Yeah.
The downside of drawing the estate there, drawing through the estate there. But yeah, I mean, I would just take a bridge troll. I would not take a Faithful Hound for free.
But would you do hideout or swamp shacks avoid?
No, I just want the bridge troll.
No avoiding?
I think the bridge trolls are more important. They really want all the swamp shacks.
No, no. Flag bearer.
Yeah, I could see that.
Got something to trash with your hideout.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, you don't want to trash it now because you already have the flag.
Why not? You have NPM has 2 flag bearers.
Yeah, but it's gonna be funny if student just buys flag bearer right back.
Because NPM a reason to trash.
Yeah, true. If they do that, then I do want to trash the flag bearer. I just don't like trashing.
No, I
flag
think they
bearer
want to
when
avoid.
I don't get the flag.
I think they were gunning for the avoid.
It is a little bit awkward with hideout, the avoid thing. Like,
yes.
I think.
Yeah.
What did they discard? 2 coppers in an estate. Okay, so they're kind of thinking about the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Fare thee well, flag bearer. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, the Falconers look pretty bad now. With the swamp shacks gone.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but from a piling perspective, they help a little bit.
Very little. If you get enough bridge trolls, the Falconer the Falconer doesn't do anything the bridge troll doesn't do, really, in terms of gains.
Sure.
And the bridge troll only takes up half as much terminal space. Well, unless you activate Falconer, in which case Falconer takes less. But
I mean, right now it's just an additional gain.
As far as in the chat talking about contesting the swamp shacks, I don't think swamp shacks particularly need to be contested. Like if you just like if bridge troll is your terminal, you don't need that much terminal space to play bridge trolls because you only need half the terminal space as the number of bridge trolls you have. So like, if you get 3 swamp, well, I mean, the bridge trolls stay out, right? So if you have like 6 bridge trolls, you play 3 of them a turn, and you only need like 3 villages to support that. I mean, maybe you want a little bit more for reliability, but if your opponent wins the swamp shack split 7-3, you can still win the bridge troll split, play all your bridge trolls without even taking a hideout. Like you could also add a hideout in to like help with that, but like you don't even need to. Like it's not important to have that many swamp shacks. You might say, well, what about for draw? And like maybe, but there's also seer and storyteller. So like, I don't think swamp shacks are something that needs to be heavily contested on this board.
So I think we were thinking of what to do with Falconer, if we want to do anything with Falconer before playing a seer, but it didn't really matter because we can draw anything at this point.
Yeah. Falconer, honestly, I mean, if I were the player with a storyteller, I would happily gain a silver as it is. You could still do that. You could also just take like a hideout and trash a curse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think I prefer the silver. Like, you just don't have that much payload. You can't buy double bridge troll here without adding some payload. Even though they don't have the storyteller, which it does make it unfortunate. Just get bridge trolls. Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know why we would prefer to gain another flag bearer over a silver when that takes more terminal space.
Don't think about it. Don't do it. Don't
buy the Fatal Hound.
Don't buy the hound.
Please do not.
Don't need it.
Don't need it, don't want it.
Don't do it. Click end buys.
Yay.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Well, would you play hideout first and then
feeling when Seer doesn't draw silver?
Yeah. All right. So this is a successful turn. We have to find. Oh no, we don't have any more bridge trolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you think Shax is better than Seer?
I mean, we talked about the bridge trolls here.
Yeah, it really depends on the number of bridge trolls in your deck, but you do need some swamp shacks. Assuming you're not doing all hideouts, which you probably aren't doing, you do need some swamp shacks to play bridge trolls. But in terms of draw, like the point in your turn where you're the most likely to fail to draw is the beginning of the turn, and that's when the swamp shacks are at their worst.
So is this surely 2 bridge trolls are okay, right? That's not gonna threaten...
Well, I mean so NPM has
4 bridge trolls and a falconer.
Yeah.
So
5
6 gains.
Or yeah. So it is threatening. Safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep responding to these chat messages.
So rude.
So
service oriented.
So number 1, don't gain Falconer here. Like I don't like the opportunity cost argument. I don't really agree with, because like you just play bridge trolls and then stuff is cheap and then you just buy it. Like you don't need Falconer.
No,
oh,
student.
Gold, wild. Whoa.
No. No, you wanted the bridge troll. Like you have to.
Yeah, that's a wild buy for sure. But anyway, yeah. So I don't agree with getting the Falconer in the first place, and I also think, like I said, that the start of turn draw is more important than the end of turn draw. The timing you're most at risk for failing to draw is with your opening 5 cards, and Seer draws in that context, and Swamp Shacks does not unless you have a bunch of bridge trolls in play.
Nave is gonna die on that hill.
Yeah.
Seers, you have to buy Seers.
I mean, Nave
look at that Seer.
I mean, Nave. I agree with Nave. Like, it's like you do ultimately want some swamp shacks, but I think like the distribution of this, and like the other thing is that like, so it's currently turn 13. Now, and these players have been drawing their decks, but I don't think they drew deck as quickly as they could have if they had invested in Seers early.
Yeah. Well,
are we gonna get another flag bearer here?
Might as well.
I guess so. Did we not have the opportunity to trash one of these flag bearers? Trashes a copper, trashes an estate and gains a curse. Yeah, the estate and a curse thing is not even very good.
Yeah, no. You can definitely get away with getting 2 more bridge trolls, I think.
Yeah, the opponent only has
3.
3, so they only have 5 gains. With the Falconer.
So you might want to. You can get another ritual in a province if you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even need to be a province, though. I guess it probably might as well be, because you could still buy, like, you could buy a province and a 5 cost in quotes. So like province seer, province storyteller. Well, probably not storyteller. They haven't been gaining silvers with Falconer, but
yeah, another seer. Okay.
Well, I mean, this is also probably fine if they take the province. If they don't take the province, that's insane. But
yeah, they need the province here.
Like, because I don't know that student is going with only 3 bridge trolls is going to be able to province. We
were waiting for Falconer.
That, yeah, though there is that. Like, if student can province, they should just win. I'm not totally sure that they can.
Me either.
Although they did just get that gold, which I didn't like the buy, but
true.
I think students should have this.
And also, like with Falconer, they don't need the Falconer to gain the hideout anymore.
No,
so
they
don't. Could gain a silver.
Yep.
And then they definitely have it.
Or a flag bearer to take the flag back.
Style points. Yes. Yes. So
yeah, they should have this.
Yeah.
They should definitely have this.
So that was
they need to be a little bit careful
risky business
with their so trashing estate
trash
here.
Storyteller. You don't need the storyteller. Trash.
Yeah, trash hideout, that also works.
Yeah, that's true.
And then play hound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trash your storyteller. This is already more than enough money.
Well, you do need to make sure that you draw the bridge trolls. They have none of them in play. I don't
Yeah.
I mean, they only need they have 5 gains, and they only need 3 gains to pile, so they could trash the estate and gain it back with Falconer if they need to, or buy it.
I mean, there's 2 bridge trolls in these 3 cards, so you can safely trash your storyteller here. Play swamp shacks. You've got everything. Yeah, I
mean, trashing a copper it should be completely fine.
Of course, I'm just like, please don't play your storyteller. You don't need it. All right. So, well, that's GG.
Yeah, you can even get, like, they could just I guess they're 1 action. No, they're there's also the coin token. They're 1 action and 1 coin short of being able to double profits.
Okay, so first game goes to student.
I guess they get an underscore in
no.
their no. You think there should be an S?
Yeah.
But underscore is the first letter. Character.
I know, but I don't like it. I'm exerting all my power and influence here. I hope this is okay with your student. I apologize.
It's not okay at all. All right.
Okay, there's Lutz's.
This board looks quite a bit sadder than the previous one.
And we have Gamble. So there's lots and lots of trashing. We have Monastery, Temple, Apprentice, Priest, Corsair, if you will. There's, well, draw is a bit icky. Well, I don't know. What is your take on Apothecary? I find myself very rarely playing with Apothecary.
Yeah, I would not play with Apothecary here.
So draws basically Apprentice, which is a little precarious. And yeah, there's Gamble. I don't.
I wouldn't apprentice loots. I'd apprentice the wealthy villages. But
NPM is 2/5, which is nice.
I
4/3.
disagree. I don't think it's nice. I don't want 2/5.
Well, you can open Apprentice.
Yeah, I want to open Priest though. I think that's just better. Apprenticing Estate is like fine, but it's not great. And if you don't find Estate, it's sad. Whereas Priest not finding Estate is like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'd rather just open Priest Silver. I wouldn't bother with Monastery. I mean, on 2/5, I guess you might as well, but
yeah. Oh, you just say npmt20bfacg or something? But she said we can.
npmt20bfacg.
She said we can color npm.
Yeah. Knave package manager. Knave pomuser.
Exposed.
Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I don't remember whether I said sadder or weaker, but I stand by my assessment that compared to a bridge troll board with lots of draw, this is, I mean, it's certainly not like the saddest board of all time or anything, but it is quite a bit weaker than bridge troll.
What is the saddest board of all time?
Oh, I don't know. 10 Philstones.
10 what?
Philosopher's Stones.
Oh. I don't think that's possible.
But yeah, I
don't think I ever noticed this like fiery demon creature in the background of Apprentice before.
Oh yeah.
Cute.
So yeah, my goal here is definitely just to get to wealthy village as quickly as I can, and also pick up some apprentices to apprentice the wealthy villages, so I can draw all my lootses.
Gold.
You do need to get gold. It's true. I mean, you could get a potion, I guess.
But... Spicy.
And then yeah, if you can also, if you can clear out your deck enough, you can potentially do some gamble stuff. I don't know how realistic that is though, because like you have to get the wealthy villages in order to get the loots, and then the wealthy villages are in your discard pile, so like gambling that stuff is not actually particularly productive.
Gamble just instills me personally with fear, so that's definitely a way in which it changes how I play a kingdom.
Oh, I guess you can always, with gamble you can mule the wealthy village. Okay, it still does, that's still only break even if you spend 4 coins to gamble like a wealthy village and a loot into play, assuming it's not chalice. That's still only break even, but it could be worth it sometimes.
Should student get a gold? No. Aha! Go NPM. Oh, here you go. Here you go, your loot.
Yeah, let's see if they do it. Nope, they're gonna gamble and buy Apothecary.
What?
Sad. Yeah, it's too bad.
Student, we wished for a wealthy village there. Gives NPM somewhat of a respite.
Yeah.
So what should NPM do? Buy a swamp hag?
I'm
By
not.
a second
I'm
apprentice?
not super impressed with Swamp Hag here. It's fine, I guess. I want. I don't know. I want to get to Wealthy Village loot stuff more than I want to detour to Swamp Hag. And I also want to get the apprentices so I can apprentice the Wealthy Villages. Swamp Hag kind of helps you do that, but also kind of doesn't.
Armory.
Oh, Armory. What is Armory gaining?
What do you want to Armory?
Yeah, it seems very
Fishy.
dubious. Time to trash this monastery already, maybe, for NPM. Although it's unfortunate because you can't trash it after you play priest.
Yeah.
And your apprentice and your priest miss the shuffle. So that's unfortunate too. On the other hand, if you trash copper, then you only have 2 coins and your monastery doesn't get to do anything. It's all kind of sad. I mean, I guess you could not trash the copper, play the priest, and then buy a 3 cost, but that doesn't, like, what are you buying a silver, I guess. Like, eh. It's all kind of bad. Okay, 5 for student. Oh, gambling a swamp hag into play. Okay, that's
a nice gamble.
pretty nice, yeah.
Just gamble the other card.
You might as well. I mean, unless you're gonna buy a silver. Which, again, it's like... I mean, you are more likely to be able to line stuff up for Wealthy Village if you have multiple silvers in the deck. I suppose.
And student does not have gold.
No, they have the potion, though.
Yeah.
I would apprentice the monastery. I don't want it no more. I mean, I never really did want it.
Time to talk more about card art. While they are
Surely not.
trying to come up with... How do you like the gamble art? What do you think when you hear gamble?
I definitely don't think it... I definitely would have, thought of, like, gambling as in gaming, not as in, sort of the general...
So it would have been like a tavern scene or something.
Yeah, or like an alley, people throwing dice.
Oh, yeah, nice. Nice.
We're muling the apprentice. But we're taking a purse to buy a silver? Ugh.
Maybe the thinking is we have to keep monastery because we are being swamp hack attacked all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
So this is
gamble. If this armory was a copper, we could buy a
This could be gamble into swamp hag and buy wealthy village, right? Like
sure.
Play all that, gamble into silver.
Well, no, not the wealthy village. I mean, you could buy it, but it won't.
Yeah.
Trigger.
No.
Oh wait,
no. You gamble into silver. You gamble into your swamp hag. You buy a wealthy village.
Yep.
This is what I want for this. Please don't just play everything and gamble everything.
I don't.
There's no reason to keep this copper in hand.
The reason would be that if you think you're going to gamble into, like, priest or something.
Alright.
But.
No!
Yeah. No! The funny thing is, they could have gambled that estate off the top and still had it. When yeah, this is a weird choice because it's like you're holding a copper to trash with the plan to buy apothecary. I don't understand. The estate didn't even prevent the loot gain. It was the not playing the copper that prevented the loot gain.
Yeah. So what does this armory do for you?
Nothing.
It does nothing.
Yeah, it's just not good.
No. Okay, come on. Right. Here we go.
You know,
Trash those estate.
I observe that student has multiple terminals in their deck, and I hear that there's a card that lets you play multiple terminals in a turn.
Trash estate, gain wealthy village. Okay, fine. Please. Please.
There we go.
Whee! Amazing.
Oh, we trashed the armory. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, hey. Let's go. Wait, what? Oh, wait, you only had 4 anyway? Alright, fine. Oh, there's another armory. Oh my god.
Yeah, they got an armory with their armory.
Oh no, I didn't catch that. Oh my gosh.
I was like, what are you gonna do with your armory? I
just was responding to the generic. Wait, what? No. No. Okay, it's fine. You can armory for copper, play the 7 coins, gamble the copper into play, and then buy Wealthy Village. It's fine. It's fine.
This is fine. This is fine. We're fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay. Priest the copper. There's no need, like, don't need to deliberate here.
I mean, in theory, if they are going for this apothecary draw, there could be some value in that. Though maybe their actual plan with apothecary is to like know what they're gambling into.
Let's go, wealthy village.
All right, I think I prefer getting another wealthy village here over an apprentice, even though I do want the apprentices, just because you know you have like the activation.
Yeah.
And then pick up the apprentice next turn.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't, apprentice now would also be fine with me either way. Or either of those is better than whatever else I think you could do. I guess maybe they're thinking about trying to gamble their swamp hag into play, but no.
So
I'm like not even joking about the copper thing, by the way. I mean, I don't expect them to do it, but oh my gosh.
You can still do it.
I don't understand this armory business at all.
You can still do it.
It's true, you can. Why?
You can still do it.
What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't understand.
You can still do it, come on. Yes, here we go.
Oh my gosh,
here we go.
Why do we have to gain like 17 armories before we did that?
We need things to feed to our 1 apprentice.
Oh.
We need 4 armories to feed to our 1 apprentice.
No.
Aww. Oh, that's so sweet.
Wow, that's I very much appreciate the compliment. I don't know that we need to rank commentators, but I do appreciate it.
I think we do.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Strom says we need to, so I guess it's happening. Well, yeah, there's a lot of those if you include people who haven't done commentary together.
Like they forgot
to turn on the mic. Yeah. Hey, we can do it again. We can do it again. Let's go. And trash a bunch of coppers with the monastery. This is actually not so bad.
Yeah.
Although it is sad how you get all this money for a priest with the monastery, but you can't spend it.
I mean, you can gamble it.
Yes, favorites out of the only one so far. We're winning.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, those were good times. Those were good times.
I don't think I got to experience that. It does sound like an exciting thing. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, they had a silver anyway.
Here we go.
All right.
I mean, they armoried.
And I'm glad that they armoried the silver.
Didn't they?
I thought they armoried the priest.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
But I'm glad that they got rid of the monastery, even though that means they're not going to trash the coppers this turn. Like ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want the monastery around.
I've been trying to coerce Johns back into playing Dominion. I don't know if I've been successful.
Ultimately, only Johns can decide such things.
What? I don't think that's okay. I'm not okay with that. I object to this.
Anyone can watch YouTube videos.
What?
Wild. Wait,
what are we doing?
I think we're planning to get another priest and trash this estate. I do kind of like this. Like, I don't know if it's good, but it's fun.
npm is just looking to get the most out of the kingdom.
Yeah. Sadly, they do not have another card to trash to get more payload value out of these priests.
This was pretty fun, though.
What are we doing with this armory, though? I mean, you can always just take another silver, I guess.
Yeah.
That doesn't really hurt anything with what you're doing.
Yeah. Gamble it away, and then...
Or another priest.
Know.
You can still gamble the... Put top deck a priest, gamble it into play, and it doesn't hurt. Oh, no. More armories.
This is exactly why I am afraid of gamble decks, because people will do this, and I mean, we still have to see if it will turn out, turn into a win or not. But this is exactly why, like, it's too big brain for me.
Well, they did gain another apprentice, so I'm hoping to see some armories get apprenticed here. I think the gambling is, like, they're doing some good and creative things with the gambling, but I think the armories are going to hurt more than they help. Because, like,
I would agree.
You can't sustain, like, Armory top decks a card, and that in and of itself works nicely with gamble, but you can't sustain, like, it doesn't, you know, because you have to spend 2 coins to gamble the Armory and then another 2 coins to gamble whatever it gains.
Do you trigger this shuffle? Probably not. I guess, I mean, you can gamble through it if it's like... I haven't kept track of... Okay.
Yeah.
You can gamble your way through a bit of that.
Try to get a bureaucrat pin. That seems tough to do with the opponent having no green cards in their deck.
Gamble.
Yeah, it is true that in theory, if you can hit Apprentice at the right time here, you draw up a bunch more cards that then you can gamble Priest and get, like, a ton of money. But like, the sequencing that you need for that to work out is pretty insane. Wait, why did they play the Apothecary rather than just muling it? I think that's, in general, like, unless you're going to play another priest or whatever, you wanna mule the actions rather than actually play them. Well, if they're draw cards, I should say.
Oh, and they end up, like, top decking this estate? Okay.
Oh, they do have a green card.
Yeah. Alright, so this is Sadness. Time to Priest and Armory.
Yes.
They're trying to set something up with Armory.
I
can feel it.
Yeah, they're
I
probably
can feel
thinking
it.
about it. Probably thinking about it. I mean, I am interested to see where this goes. It's definitely not what I would have been trying to do, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Another priest. Are we gonna priest the gold?
We are priesting the priest.
Priesting the priest. Okay, but why? Like, what does this accomplish?
Aww.
All right. Well, you get it. Wait, why not mule the apprentice? I mean,
Yeah.
if you were gonna try to keep gambling, and it probably wasn't going to work out, but you might as well.
So
I feel like they're just not attentive to the fact that they can mule cards during the buy phase with gamble.
I mean, it has happened though.
They've muled cards, but I don't think they've done it in the buy phase.
I mean, they should get the prompt, right? So they should.
It's true. They should.
They should know that it is.
Yeah, that's
possible.
True.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Confusing.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason not to do it in that situation. Discard copper. Okay, I was thinking maybe discard silver, but maybe they have enough copper left that they're confident they'll draw one for the priest.
So you gamble into your spell scroll. What do you do with the spell scroll?
Get a wealthy village.
Yeah, you could also swamp packet.
Well, you can probably gamble into the swamp hag.
True. I mean, it's 10 cards. I don't know.
Oh, look at that value.
Amazing. Ah.
I don't know. I think with 14 coins, if what you want to do is get Swamp Hag into play, I think you could get it done.
Where there is a will, there is a way.
Well, and, you know, you're going to get a fair amount of those cards are going to refund you coins. And Insignia is potentially very nice, right? Now you can, with Insignia, you can buy Wealthy Village, top deck just the loot, and then gamble it into play for net gain. I mean, yeah, pretty much.
I would agree with these out here.
Yeah, but I don't know. People hate on Insignia too much.
Agreed.
There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with Insignia. I mean, that's also true of Tiara, of course, but Tiara isn't always available.
Time to discard all of these. Wanna find your priest? Do you have more?
They surely have more priests.
Oh yeah, they armoried for him. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, that is why. But why are we not muling the apprentice? I'm so confused. Well, I mean, ultimately it didn't matter. They could still get the wealthy village, but it's very confusing.
All right, so piles are lowering steadily.
Yeah.
Maybe Hammer wishes it would be Armory. Or Armory wishes it would be Hammer. Unclear.
Hammer is not the loot that I want on this board.
Mm-hmm.
They just played 3 wealthy villages, all with the apprentice in hand. I guess they can apprentice the potion.
No, you should apprentice potion.
Yeah, that would have made more sense to me. I mean, they do have
another swamp pack, but yeah, you have no need of this potion.
I mean, they do have plus buy. They can buy whatever plus apothecary if they want to.
But why? Mm. All right, so you can priest something before you play your apprentice. I guess at this point you don't.
I definitely want to do that. Priest something and then apprentice. Even if it's just a copper.
Yeah. Apprentice silver.
Sure. Yeah. Well, priest first, but yeah.
Yeah. Priest potion.
I don't mind keeping her on the potion. I mean, it is better with apprentice anyway.
Gotta play the armory.
To gain
an armory.
Oh, okay.
No,
well, to gain a priest. Actually, gaining a priest is pretty good.
Yeah.
I would do that.
And then priest the potion, please.
I mean, you could gain the last 2 armories just to deny your opponent. A silver? Why? Priest is so much better.
Priest is better, yeah.
You could also actually buy, like, so not only can you gamble this priest into play, but you can buy a priest and, well, you don't even need to top deck it, I guess, because your discard pile is empty, but you could. With insignia, it would work even if you hadn't drawn deck, and then like get more priest goodness going, or you can not do any of that.
Okay. Oh, it's a silver. Wow.
We're just gonna buy triple wealthy village here, and then top deck all the loots, gamble them into play, and buy a province.
Sure. Oh, we are under attack.
Oh, wait. Does that mean there's a win available?
Do you not get 2
apprentice.
curses?
Wait, what?
Why don't you get 2 curses for wealthy?
You're only gaining 1 card that you bought.
Oh, okay. It's
Why are we buying apprentice?
Because we want to set up our next turn.
I guess.
Because we're not thinking about whether or not we can win. I'm not sure if like you can win actually.
Well, there were 6 curses left. You buy 3 wealthy villages, you gain 3 curses. There's 3 curses left.
You have 5 money left.
You have 8 money left if you gamble all the loots into play. Assuming you don't get chalice. Yeah.
Well, you add a wealthy village, a curse, and a loot, and you want to gamble. Like...
You top deck them with insignia.
Oh, right.
So then you have 8 money.
What do you have? 8 money, or like after
you had
the
5. You had 20 money. You spend 15 on wealthy village.
Provided you get like 3 money loots.
Yeah, provided you don't get chalice.
Minus 6. Okay.
You end up with 8 money, and then you buy province and curse, right? And you've taken.
But then there's 2 curses left and 2 armories.
Oh wait, right. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it was gonna be wealthy village armory curse was the pilot. Well, you could buy armory and gamble it, but then you're not gonna have enough at that point to actually get points. Yeah, maybe not quite a win.
Priestess Curse, gain a province.
But they actually could have, if they had done the armory thing, like I was talking about, to empty the armories and then done the priest thing off of that to get more payload back, I think they probably could have piled.
Oh, look! I did it. They muled a gamble.
Oh, yeah.
They know how to do it, but now they can't province.
Wait, why not?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
Alright. Please by province? I don't think it's gonna help you win, but...
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely in a rough spot.
Yeah, and student is not swamp hagged, so... Which actually makes it harder for them.
Yeah, it makes it harder. It makes it harder to pile. Although still not that hard.
Yeah.
I wonder if NPM is supposed to buy an estate there.
An estate?
Yeah.
Additionally?
Yes, they had 3 coins left. It's
tricky.
like, it's not clear that it would make a difference.
Well, it would make it easier for student to pile, wouldn't it?
Buying an estate?
Yeah, because you can.
Oh, but because they were under the, yeah, okay, then they're definitely not supposed to. Okay, right, I forgot. Swamp bag.
Oh, right. So here, like, you apprentice one of the loots, right? You apprentice a sword.
I wanted to apprentice a wealthy village.
I know, but the thing is, they don't have the wealthy village in here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But they're still... They can do it here.
Yeah. No, I mean, they should have this regardless.
Apprentice Swamp Hag. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, Apprentice Swamp Hag for sure. Do they have 2 apprentices or 3?
That's a good question. I think I don't know. I mean, this surely this is it without even drawing on.
Well, they only have 2 buys right now. They do have the insignia though, so they could.
They have. Oh.
They could get the wealthy villages.
Oh, that's right.
Like do the wealthy village, like gamble the loots thing.
No, yeah, priest curse, apprentice potion, yeah, whatever. It's like
I don't think it matters too much, but we should have played the priest first at the very least.
Oh right, now it is.
The shield does not seem necessary.
No, it's in hand. Okay. I think it's fine. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they just see like all I need is plus buy, and like if I trash this, I'm gonna get plus buy. I think this is fine. Obviously, you can optimize it, but you don't actually need to. This is for style points, obviously.
I don't know. I find it's like making it so that you don't have to count is always nice.
Yeah, exactly.
So like that's the sense in which I would want to optimize it. Like I want to play the priest first so that I have more money, so that I don't have to count my money and make sure I have enough. Like I'm sure more likely to have enough if I have more than if I have less.
Sure. So you can armory a curse here and then...
Or a priest.
Sure. Come on, student, you got this. It is there regardless, yes. It is. It has been there since the beginning of the turn. Since the beginning of time.
Well, not real. I mean, they had to draw cards.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. You would have had, like, if you had played this one priest first,
and they did it again.
Swim in money.
They've now they played apprentice again before the priests.
They opted against trashing all their curses, which is okay. This is, I think, I would resign as opponent here, just because it's clear that the win is there, but it will take just to spare me some clicks.
Right. They don't even need to mess with the curses. They can
please don't play that
empty
sword.
On...
Oh, they have to play the sword. Oh, that's so...
No, it's fine.
It's not fine.
It is fine. You like, well, I mean, it's probably fine. You should have the buys from multi-village. It is possible
right.
that you don't, but yeah, there it is.
Okay.
So probabilistically, it was fine, but they certainly could have taken a more secure line.
Yeah. All right.
Certainly could have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or doubloons, or like... Oh, there's the doubloons. Another insignia.
All right. Second win for students.
Yeah. The Armory gamble thing was kind of fun, but I definitely don't think it was good. Like, it looks good, like, on the turn where you get to play a bunch of priests and do stuff, but like then your deck is not good after that.
All right. I'm gonna leave this to you and we'll be right back.
Okay. Well, this is got a configuration that makes everything small. I don't know a better way to say that. So we got Bounty Hunter. You probably want to open that. The draw is Council Room, so that's pretty friendly. You can get actions from Hamlet and Native Village. Kind of considering skipping villages here. Well, the problem with doing Patient is that, you know, you can't play your council rooms every turn if it's, you know, essentially turns them into durations. So I don't think I would skip villages for that. Turn 1 desert guides, interesting. I don't think I like that. I think I would rather open Bounty Hunter Ratcatcher and then desert guides if I have a bad like turn 3 or turn 4 hand.
Now a student is like, oh, should I do the desert guides too?
With 4 coins? Absolutely not. Now, going Bounty Hunter and then guiding turn 2, I think, is a little bit better because you have the potential to like draw into the Bounty Hunter immediately. I still don't think I would do it. I would like, because like there's a decent chance that it essentially doesn't like, really accomplish anything. Hamlet in beginning for the advances. Yeah, I mean that's one thing, is that like you can use Hamlet for plus buy and then turn things like Native Village, Ratcatcher, or whatever, more Hamlets into Council Room. You can potentially also pick up a workshop to get you cheap stuff to do that with. Yeah, you want to advance into Council Room, like, because I think with even if you don't plan to permanently always use it with Patient, the fact that you can means you can just stuff as many of them as you want into your deck, and it's fine. So
Yeah.
and it's the draw.
Oh, contract
Well,
patient is a little
yeah. I mean,
redundant.
I guess you know Garrison could be the draw too, except you'd have to get a tent. So.
So this could be your first console room.
It's certainly what I would pick up.
Nom nom nom. Is that a lion on the prowl?
Yeah, impatient. Yeah, it's hiding behind the grass,
That's
patiently
like,
waiting to attack.
who draws these? Like, male lions do not go on the hunt. That's like, it's so unrealistic. Can't believe it. I want my money back.
I think I would like to get some searches down here to get some loot. Like, the payload is not very powerful here otherwise. So search kind of looks like the best payload to me.
Mm-hmm. What are we thinking? Are we thinking of exiling a copper over an estate?
Yeah, to hit 5.
But don't we want the estate out of our deck?
Oh, did they not already exile an estate? Oh, yeah, no, I don't agree with that. Not only do you want the estate out of your deck, but it's also easier to find another, like, copper to exile in the future to get the coins from Bounty Hunter than it is to find another estate. So, like, it's just like, they're not punished for it here, but they easily could have been.
Yeah. So NPM picks up a search and patients their console room. Boom. Nice turn.
Yeah, that certainly could be what they do. I mean, they could also just play the council room.
Yeah.
Gotta go tent? Why?
It's a spinny thing. Oh, we have been at that time half an hour ago. No, I just looked at the patient art for the first time more consciously, I guess, and that just struck me.
Yeah, I would not take tent. I would let my opponent take it and rotate and then pick up stuff. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, I got 4 garrisons, haha. Like, how are you gonna do that? So, and I don't want to spend terminal space on tent. Doesn't seem good.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's like, it's a rotating split pile. I want to do the rotating.
Terminal silver.
Sure, but like, it lets you get to the fun cards.
Yeah. All the actions here are kind of equivalent with advance here. That's only true if insofar as you're not playing them. But if you are playing them, then you know, like, if you advance the tent, like, okay, fine, but you haven't rotated the pile, so whatever.
Why are we hanging on to these estates? I don't understand. Student, explain yourself.
I mean, it is unfortunate that they're gonna have like extra money that they can't use, but that's no reason not to exile an estate.
If they had exiled the estate instead of the copper the previous turn.
Well, I mean, then they didn't have a different hand, but
oh, did we shuffle
anyway,
in
I
between?
mean,
Okay.
the card I would actually be most excited about in the garrison or the fort pile is Hillfort, not Garrison, for what it's worth. Hillfort, it would be amazing. But I don't expect. Well, I wouldn't expect to get the chance to pick it up, but I would love to have one or 2 or 4, given the opportunity.
So here, just looking at student, you workshop for a Hamlet or a Search.
Yeah, I think I'd go Hamlet's. Well, I want a rat catcher.
Oh, okay.
But I want, so I go some combination of Hamlet, rat catcher, Search, and then Patient, the council room. Yeah. Sorry, some combination, by which I mean you workshop for one of them, you buy the other one.
Yes. That's what we meant. Don't trigger.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, they do have 2 council rooms.
They just shuffled? They only, actually, it's fine if they trigger. It looks like they're going to advance the Hamlet, though, which also makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Or not. Well, to be fair, they don't really need another council room on top of the 2 that they already have. I guess I'm just a little confused about
what's in their exile. Oh, they have the Spice Merchant, right? And student doesn't, so
yeah. Yeah, if you have the Spice Merchant, then you don't really need Rat Catcher, but you do need Search. You definitely need Search, and that's where, like, I would have wanted NPM to pick up a Search, not this Hamlet. The Hamlet doesn't, like, they already have 2 Hamlets. They didn't even play the second one. Like, it doesn't really do anything. They need payload both, like, now and later. The Search gives them payload now, and then it also gives them payload later.
If they get to, like, put it in play, that is, right? She wants to. So I think this was probably a good moment to pick up Search. You don't want.
Well, why wouldn't you put it in play?
Well, maybe you don't get to it before the council room's empty.
Oh, surely, but yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, you're saying just in general, but yeah, obviously here you would. Like, there's no question about it. The other thing you could do here, you could consider doing here, is instead of bounty hunting estate, you could bounty hunt Hamlet and then get it back. Or even not bother, because you already have 2 more Hamlets. Like, who cares?
yeah, NPM has all the Hamlets. That seems dangerous.
I think they should double discard here. Well, I mean, they don't really need to buy, but you might as well, because you're gonna draw it all with council room anyway, and then you can Spice Merchant for coins, bounty hunt Hamlet, and should have enough money for, like, I don't know, council room, Search, maybe double Search or something. Maybe
I'm not sure. I don't think it's that much money.
Whoa.
Wild.
Okay.
Wild.
That's interesting. I mean,
NPM.
I kind of get it, but I also kind of don't. Like, if you're gonna not play that council room, you might as well, like, use it with Patient. Like, why do that trick with council room rather than just exiling Hamlet instead? I don't know.
So this could be Search, Patient, if you wanna. That would be, like, super overturn.
Search council room, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need another council room. They definitely do not need another council room. They have 3 in their deck, and their deck isn't even that big. And they just trashed a Hamlet, so they have less terminal space.
Well, you want to have 1 that you can Patient.
Yeah, sure, but you don't need 4. Like, you only need 2 to draw your deck.
You want to, yes, you do. You want all the council rooms.
I mean, you kind of do want all the council rooms, but you don't necessarily want them all right now.
Yes. You need to deny.
You need more payload.
Deny your...
Like a workshop or something.
What are... So there's... Are these both just copper? I think so, because they have one in exile.
Where's the... Oh.
One in exile, one.
Well, have they not played the Spice Merchant before?
Didn't they just pick
No, they just picked it up. Okay, yeah. So then, yeah.
Got these 2 coppers on top they can draw up. It's not a lot of money.
It's not. Both of these players are, like, they need more payload. I mean, Student has the workshop, which is good. What they don't really have is villages. They're gonna draw with this.
Yeah.
But then that's why. But yeah, I like just exiling an estate workshop for like
search.
I think they need a hamlet, but I mean they could do search too. I want at least one hamlet and at least one search, and then probably double search because they can patient this council room. So like hamlet double search.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get these into play before the council room's empty.
Yeah, exactly.
Which now does start to look like a threat because NPM is taking more council rooms than
exactly.
Okay, there's one search. Triple search I do think would be too much. They don't have the terminal space for that.
Oh, they should definitely get a hamlet, yeah.
Or another native village. I prefer hamlet, but...
Ooh, okay. I would have liked the second search there.
I mean, they can gain and play one this turn with the workshop, but then again, they might have been able to do that anyway. Like, and get 3 of them in play. This is just completely unnecessary number of councils.
I don't know what you mean. You said it doesn't matter because at the start of this game, you were like, you can just get all the council
but that doesn't
rooms.
mean that you don't want anything else. NPM could really use a workshop in addition to, like, you know, the payload from search and so on and so forth. I mean, surely they will realize this turn that, yeah, they just discarded a council room for buy. Not even for action, which is a little surprising.
Well, okay, so my prediction is she will bounty hunt the council room. She will use Spice Merchant for draw.
For draw?
Yeah. Draw up council rooms to patient them.
I would take coins. Patienting one council room is good enough.
Fine. But her deck is so thick.
It's just...
You need 3 council rooms patiented.
Okay, we got to search, but we're going to get another council room so we can get the one out of exile. That's my prediction. I don't think that's what we should do. Yeah, sure. Should do... I think it should be, like, 3 searches. Okay, that's more than... You're not going to go... Well, maybe... Actually, maybe you can play all those.
I think so. It's not like they
have... You got 3 hamlets.
Yeah.
I would...
Student would need to, like, advance.
I would have liked to get a workshop.
A lot of stuff to be able to empty council rooms. It's
I wasn't worried about that. I wasn't worried about that. I meant, like, play them... You can have the actions to play them all this turn.
Well, you got hamlet.
Yeah, I have 3 hamlets, which is enough to play 3 searches and, like, 1 council room. Which is probably...
You don't need to play a council room. You have it patiented.
Yeah, but you still need... You're going to need another council room to draw this, particularly because you're going to have to discard with the hamlets for actions.
What? No, you don't.
There's 1 council room set aside, 7 cards to draw, and then...
You play 3 hamlets.
Yeah, but then you're going to discard cards to get plus actions. Anyway, it is enough.
You don't need to draw. You don't need to draw those if you play 3 searches.
You do. You want to redraw the cards you discard with the hamlet.
I don't know.
What cards do you have to spare? Like
Coppers.
In this deck? It's money. I want to play money.
You don't.
You don't even have 3 coppers in the deck, I don't think, for one thing.
Well, you can discard the bounty hunter or whatever.
Yeah, 2 coppers.
Or state. I
Anyway,
don't think you need to.
I don't think the triple search was what I would have wanted to do. I would have wanted to pick up a workshop. But
well, especially if you don't have coppers, like you don't need to draw that back up.
Well, no, if you don't have coppers, that's all the more reason that you want to draw that stuff back up, because like, what are you actually discarding?
Well, we'll see. I mean, they have what do they have in exile?
I mean, I think what do they have in exile? Like council room and copper and 2 estates.
So they have 1 council room set aside. That means they have 1 council room left in the deck.
Yeah, maybe they can discard the excess council rooms, but then they can't patient them. I don't know. I wanted, if you take 1 more Hamlet there, like if you go like search workshop Hamlet or something like that, I think that works out better.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
Because you're going to still get to play 2 searches, but you're also going to get to play another council room.
I don't know about this advance. That was your only Hamlet, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dubious.
And then not yeah. The
we've got 2 more council rooms.
Yeah, I think student does seem to be over terminaled.
You don't deserve a Field's gift, student.
Well, they would have a tough time getting on this board.
So what? Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like it's okay to not draw. Like, what are you realistically going to do?
Well, I mean, you want to. Oh yeah, and especially if you're discarding for buys, you want to. I mean, you do want to like exile the estate and stuff.
Why are you discarding for buys?
I mean, that's a fair question, for sure.
So that's what is that? Another estate? No, we just looked at the exile and already forgot. Okay, it's not an estate.
I think that's the other copper.
Is it another council?
I think it's the other copper.
So the goal is
discards the other council room? What? We're not going to patient a council room this turn, and guess we're discarding
copper, bounty and spice merchant. Search.
No, we didn't even discard the.
Wait, what?
What?
npm. What are you doing? npm just having fun.
Wait, did they just jump back to? Okay, well.
No, they just wanted to discover it. I wouldn't know how to rewind that because it's not clear to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there is a way to do it, but I mean, at the very least, you should discard a search if you're not going to play all 3 of them.
Yeah.
But you should play all 3 of them.
Yes.
Now we're not patienting a council room.
That feels bad.
I mean, this is what I was talking about. Like, you don't actually really have the actions in the draw to make this all work with this many searches. Getting another village would have enabled playing another council room. and the council room like draws a lot of cards, so it's okay that you have to discard with the Hamlet, and yeah.
Oh, so this way we can draw up somewhat, play 2 searches, and maybe.
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That is a lot of searches. You're not going to be able to play all of those, but okay. If I were student, I don't know if they can, but I would be really tempted to empty the council rooms this turn.
Yeah.
Because NPM, like this hand, and like, I mean, they are going to get to patient 2 council rooms, and you're potentially going to draw them cards with your own council rooms. But they have 1 in exile. They just got 4 searches that they're not going to be able to use meaningfully if you empty the council rooms here.
Well, I mean, that's a tall order, isn't it? Although with
not
advance,
really with advance. Yeah, no, I don't think emptying the searches was the play. If anything, if they were going to empty anything, I think it should have been council rooms, but they couldn't really have actually done that, not with the way that their turn played out. But no, I don't think NPM should have emptied anything. I don't think that there was any need for that.
So what do you advance then? Like, you played your 2 searches, you advance Spice Merchant Workshop.
Well, you can bounty hunt like a council room. Or no, you don't want to do the council room because you want to patient that. Spice Merchant, okay, sure. Yeah. Oh, you can staff the...
You can staff a search.
Yeah, a search or the workshop. It's 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
okay.
It's 3 point. It's first to 3.5.
First to 3.5, and student is 2 ahead.
The real risk here is that, like, even though NPM, like, you're gonna have 2 piles empty, and even though NPM is likely to have a bad turn this turn, if student doesn't have a good enough turn the next turn, you could be in trouble.
Yeah, you should not play this workshop here.
Well, no, I mean, I think gaining like a native village or something.
No, in order to be able to pile council room.
Oh, true. Yes, that's true. Yeah, if you're gonna do the advanced thing to empty council rooms, you need, like, because you don't have 15 coins. I mean, I guess they're just not doing that.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe that's fine. Like, how many searches is NPM gonna play this turn anyway? But yeah, this is no, I think I can understand like feeling like it's risky to empty the council rooms. You could just go. You could lower the native villages. I mean, sorry, the hamlets.
Student again with a gold.
Yeah, gold is pretty wild on this board.
Oh, what is
the
student?
I mean, I guess from their perspective, it's like, well, I'm only going to get so much loot, right? So
yeah,
Spice Merchant to trash a shield. Oh my god, I don't think I would have done that. I would have just played a search and patiented 2 council rooms.
So what do you get here?
Hamlet. Native village. Yeah, I would have liked Counselor in Province for student there.
Well, NPM gets another lifeline.
Yep. So that, yeah, drawing that into the spell scroll, maybe that was worth it, trashing the shield. I don't know. I don't think they needed to do that, but because like student is just not really threatening to win. Plus play here, you can pile with advance. Yeah, it's true. And and for that reason, I would discard, like, I would for sure searches. Discard for buy. Yeah, discard searches. Draw back up with council room. You don't need to play the searches.
You want them to, like, you want to advance them. You need stuff to advance if you want to pile up.
Right, exactly. Right, you don't need to play the searches for the money, therefore you can advance them.
Yeah. So it should be here, right? They have enough.
Yeah.
Buys with goat.
Yeah.
Oh, but they don't have enough. They don't have enough targets. Oh, they do. No, they don't.
Do they not? I mean, they don't need to, it doesn't need to
It's
all
still
be
in
by
hand.
advance,
It's still
right?
in
They have
hand.
money.
Well, now it's exactly in hand, right? Because you have 2. Like, you have 4 coins, which you need to buy a hamlet and an estate. So this would be it. When in hand for NPM. Can she see it? It is there, yeah. Don't try. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Well done. Good job. NPM gets some points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2-1. Yeah, it's been slow playing, but I don't feel like, I feel like the pace is still like very equal. I don't feel like it's like one person plays significantly slower than the other.
No, not really.
All right.
But yeah. Student needed a defensive province there because of the advance thing. NPM would not have been able to do that if they'd needed a province.
All right.
I think it was fine for student to take the council room. I think they just needed to take a province as well.
Yeah. What have we here? It's a very blue board.
It is. It's like not only do you have the actual reactions, but you've got like conspirator with the blue background and hostelry with the blue background and black market and a little bit chariot racing first village and tragic hero. Workshop, what are you doing? Get out of here.
Didn't get the memo.
All right, so yeah, what do you think about this one?
Well, I mean, there's I do like this like workshop hostelry watchtower thing. I don't know if you should go for that, but that would be nice. Or like cursed village, I guess. But that like discard and then draw back up. I like that. I guess like clerk cursed village is nice. For the same reason. You got trashing of sorts with trade, which I guess doesn't really it's not really trashing. Yeah, I think I would probably open like market clerk. So we have a village, we have more villages, we have plus buy, you draw. Yeah, feels like something can work with.
Yeah, I absolutely want to do the like so not only can you get rid of treasures from your hand by gaining hostelries, you can also do it by playing black market. So the synergy there with both First Village and Watchtower is definitely real.
Yeah.
You can also thin for real with trade. If you have a Watchtower in hand, you can trash the silvers. I don't know that you actually need to do that, but I mean, for what it's worth, you can. I think you can also try to pull like an estate trasher from the black market. You know, I mean, you probably won't, but you can give it a shot. Yeah, clerk, I think
I thought clerk was more like to activate my own like cursed villages or watchtower.
Clerk, it's I think it's worse than normal, but it's like it's fine, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I would.
What else do you open if you don't open clerk?
I would probably be tempted to open black market workshop. It does like that it risks real terminal collision in a way that black market clerk doesn't, but
also like NPM open double workshop. That
double workshop is pretty extreme.
Yeah, I don't love that.
No, me neither. I would definitely rather go black market clerk than double workshop.
Do you get this temple?
Yeah, I can see the argument.
You would get a
I can
hostelry.
see the argument.
Cursed village. So NPM can get a black market here if she so chooses. She so chooses.
Yeah, I think I would. And for student, you were saying Cursed Village.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Would you have traded? Or would you have gone Tragic Hero?
Did they have estates to trade?
One.
Nah, I don't know. Just taking a hostelry might have been the play.
You just trash one estate to get your black market back.
Maybe. I don't know. I think no. I think I would have trashed the copper.
Would you have gotten a chariot race?
No. And not because I don't want chariot race here in general, but this early chariot race doesn't really do much.
Yeah. Chariot race may or may not be on my list. I can't.
You can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they can. Oh, they already got the black market. Okay.
They bottom deck.
Student doesn't have a workshop.
Oh, that's right.
NPM
that's
has
right.
2. I think I would take the workshop.
I was like, oh no,
here.
they bottom deck their workshop, but no.
I mean, they are going to be a risk of terminal collision, but I think I would still do it. They do have the one village, and like, I just think workshop is a pretty relevant card to have here in hostelries.
There we go.
Nice.
That is nice. Yeah, that's why I wanted a Clark.
Play black market first and see what you get.
You could take bishop.
You could take a monastery here. That's pretty reasonable. You could still get a bunch of horses off of a hostelry buy, or gain rather, with workshop. Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I like it.
Sharur approved.
I do. It is sad here. I would.
Would you have top deck? What would
it would be a little tempting to top deck the workshop. You want to see the workshop and the monastery together, right?
True.
I would be a little tempted to top deck the workshop and like just not play the hostelry.
Do workshop for hostelry student.
Yes.
And then.
Trash copper estate workshop. The other. Well, I could see only taking like one horse and buying a 3 cost, maybe. I definitely want a hostelry.
Oh yeah. Sure.
I would trash a copper. I think, like, getting thin is good. Even though you don't necessarily, strictly speaking, need to. There's not really like there's no start of turn reliability, so I still want to. Well, I get Black Cat maybe, but another workshop. Okay, interesting. Not sure how I feel about that. I think one workshop should generally be sufficient here, because like outside of hostelry, gaining horses, there's not that much exciting to get. Like you can get conspirators and chariot races, and that's like fine, but it's not high impact.
Oh, you're gonna like.
Oh, third workshop is okay. That's too much. That's
you gotta fish all the high impact cards out of black market, obviously, like Baron. Here we go.
Scepter. Does Scepter do anything interesting here? Scepter playing Cursed Village while you have a black, like you play Black Market and then you play Scepter and you use it to replay Cursed Village. That's fun. I would
You want to see that? We want to see that now.
Kind of want to do that. I mean, Den, like, you can't really go wrong with just picking up a Den, I don't think. But
Steph is like, you just buy Scepter, and then you find out later what you can do with it.
Yeah. I would have been really tempted to pick up the Scepter, even though I might have, like, Den might have been the correct move just because of the tempo.
Okay.
I want to buy something here, just because of... Well, you could trade.
Oh, I like... Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like trade.
That's going to be a lot of trash.
Oh, well, okay. Hostelry, 3 horses. Maybe that's actually better anyway. Yeah, you're going to still get to trash the estates.
But that's like all that NPM has been doing so far.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You just gotta eventually hit 5, but it's not really a rush. No collision. I want to play the temple in the... Probably the workshop.
Over Black Market.
Yeah, and just get hostelry horse. Buy nothing. How does one cook? I think that's beyond the scope of this commentary.
Excuse me.
I don't think we can satisfactorily give a full-fledged explanation of cooking.
Why is it that you say, like, cook up a board or something?
I don't know. That's a good question. But I would... Siren is
workshop.
Interesting. Yeah, Siren... They do have multiple workshops.
Does mean you missed out on horses, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they both
Siren
have...
is nice where you rid of some of the excessive workshops. Yeah, exactly. I mean, more so for NPM, who has 3, but... But yeah, I would take the Siren.
Yeah, Siren Temple and gain all... What?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
No.
I mean, you can't play both of these terminals anyway. Why not trash one of them with Siren?
Yeah. You can.
Temple the workshop.
Yeah. Gain another cursed village.
True. But yeah, the Siren start of turn draw, I think, is really nice too, because it increases the chances that you see like hostelries that you can use to play terminals before you play a cursed village. So it's like, not only is it draw in that sense, but then it can kind of be converted into further draw.
Watchtower time. That's a nice workshop.
It's going to take 4 horses here.
He should.
Or do we take...
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see.
So in defense of Clerk, I think the Clerk attack has hurt NPM pretty much every time it's been played. Although NPM doesn't have any cursed villages, so that's part of the reason. You trash a lot of coppers here.
Well, not if you discard them.
No, but like you could not discard them and trash 3. Yeah, or discard 1 and trash 3, whatever.
If you don't discard them?
If you don't discard them, you discard 0 to 1 copper, then...
How do you trash 3?
Is you play them, you buy a thing, and then you trash... Like,
right.
you gain 2 cards off Workshop, you bought 1, and you gained a horse, so you trash 4 coppers.
Wow.
Except that you can't trash 4 coppers because you won't have 4 coppers in your hand, but...
Ooh, Conspirator. I like Conspirators, yeah.
Hostelry, Conspirator, Watchtower.
That's a 3rd Watchtower, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the...
Maybe that's too many.
Not sure if they have the terminal space for the Watchtower. I mean, you know, unless they get rid of a Workshop or something.
Conspirator.
I could also just see, like, picking up Chariot Race. I mean, you know, it's...
Oh, I think that's too many Watchtowers. I think it's too many Watchtowers.
Okay, that I think is too many Watchtowers. I'm not sure if their plan is to not play with Cursed Village and does play with Watchtower. I don't think that's going to work.
No.
Unless they pick up some villages in the black market. Like, you just aren't going to have the terminal space for that.
Yeah.
Good job, Cursed Village.
I mean, yes, Watchtower is good. Oh, when compared to Armory, sure. Okay. I mean, Armory would be nice on this board. So, like, if the Workshop was an Armory.
Yeah, I think Armory would basically just be better than Workshop here. Ooh, Artificer. That's exciting. That.
We want it.
That seems like just a very, very easy choice to me.
I don't know. They probably... Do you pick this one up? Okay.
I think there's... I mean, you have... Like, you can do gain and play with the Workshops and stuff, so, like, why not? I mean, maybe they could have tried to, like, Workshop for Chariot Race and then hope to draw Chariot Race in front of Artificer and then Chariot Race revealing Artificer or something, but... Because their opponent has literally 0/5 costs in their deck, so that would be an auto win for the Chariot Race.
Yeah.
You can also just pick up some Conspirators, though.
Here.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have any plus buy, so, like, the impact of that is... Well, okay, gaining another black market helps with that.
Yeah. Is shop worth it?
If only Lighthouse could defend you from Cursed Village, then I would want Lighthouse. I think shop is fine, but
you want to pick up a hostel, right? With this.
I don't know.
In a hostelry and a watchtower.
I mean, I kind of want another Cursed Village. Yeah, Artificer or Cursed Village is what I was thinking about. Rather than buying it, so you can top deck it.
Oh, maybe they wanted to know.
That... Well... That's... I mean, they did just pick up multiple villages. That's a pretty unexpected hand, but... I don't think denying hostelry is particularly important. I mean, I guess it is if NPM refuses to gain Cursed Village, but otherwise... Only you could play this monastery in the middle of the turn to trash some of these workshops so you could draw more cards with Watchtower.
I don't think that these are enough workshops, though. I think you need some more.
Mm-hmm.
Surely we're playing this Watchtower.
Surely.
Oh, we're thinking about top decking it? Surely we don't want to
No,
top deck
don't
this
do
clerk.
that. Top deck, yeah,
Oh,
like a
okay,
conspirator
yeah.
or a chariot race, sure, but not,
yeah. Right.
Well, now you gotta play Black Market. Horn of Plenty is interesting.
Is it though if there's only one? I mean, it's another game.
Yeah.
But I'm always like with the Black Market and I see cards, I'm like, ooh, I want you. And then like with Herald or with Bridge or Bridge Roll or whatever. Or Highway,
I think
like,
cost reduction is amazing from Black Market. Yeah, you can't mega turn off of it, but like the fact that it applies to all of your Black Market plays and the fact that it's asymmetrical, like your opponent doesn't have access to it, good stuff.
You're like,
Yeah, the other thing is Horn can gain and play stuff. Or monasteries only open at night? That's a good question.
I think that's a misconception about monasteries.
I wouldn't say Horn is not generally good with DTX. In fact, it's probably the opposite of good with DTX in the general case, but it's good with Black Market draw to X because you can like play stuff, play the Horn, and then draw back up. Like you can gain and play, you can use it with as gain and play. No, in like
simple math.
Yeah, in like Horn Cursed Village is not like a great combo by itself, but you put the Black Market in there and then it is.
We have come to an end. You could just trash this workshop.
You could. I mean, I'm expecting the trash coppers, but yeah, trashing a workshop would really be a good idea. I would rather trash the workshop than the coppers, let me put it that way. But, I mean, you could do... How many cards did they gain?
3.
1 from Black Market, 2 from Workshop, and they didn't buy anything. Okay, so they can't trash both the coppers and the workshop. Oh, and they chose to keep a copper and the workshop? It's a little confusing. Alright, this time the clerk attack isn't doing anything.
Yep. I want to trash a copper and gain a chariot race. I want someone to gain a chariot race in this game, regardless of whether or not it makes sense. Want it.
No, I think that's a reasonable line. I would also consider trashing the workshop.
Yes, student. I'm rooting for student now.
Unbiased commentary brought to you by
Strumpf. I never said I would do unbiased commentary.
It's true, you didn't.
I should probably commentate your D-Champs final. I won't though, because it will be a long one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sad.
A sad situation.
If they had one more village.
Yeah.
They didn't buy a cursed or like gain a cursed village. Like it's pretty unfortunate.
True.
But they could gain a cursed village here with their Horn of Plenty. Longship. Longship is long.
It doesn't look that long to me.
Long enough to give you an extra action. Pretty nice with the.
But only one turn.
Yeah, I know. It's still they need actions. I would buy it.
So if you see
they could
this,
just buy 2 cursed villages.
Can you do you have like the flagship art? You know how they differ, like longship and flagship?
Isn't the flagship in the other orientation? Like, aren't they perpendicular to each other?
Do you think it's the same artists? And they were like, I'm gonna draw a longship, I'm gonna draw a flagship, I'm gonna draw a frigate, I'm gonna draw a corsair. All of the ships. Do you think all those ships are the same artist?
Yeah, they went to like the big ship artist.
The ship maven.
Yeah, the expert.
I love it.
Top deck's a long ship. Okay. The problem I have with that is that it doesn't, like, I guess you're just not playing the watchtowers. Alright, that's fine.
No, you're not.
You could top deck Clerk and Cursed Village here.
I love that.
So you get to play Clerk and Longship in front of your Cursed Village.
I like it. Please, NPM.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not actually sure that Clerk is the way to go.
Yay!
Yeah, Conspirator, maybe that is better. All 4 of those ships have different artists.
Well, thank you for
they're
checking.
part of the ship artist cabal then.
So, okay, follow-up question. They're all 4 different artists. Do, like, say you get commissioned to do this longship art, do you then look at what ships are already there in the game? Is that part of, like, your research? Just so that you don't accidentally, like, draw a ship that looks exactly like flagship, but it's just going in the other direction.
They get like instructions or notes, but I don't know if they get stuff like that. The longship artists get paid more for longship. Surely. Why wasn't longship a landscape? That's the real question.
That's why all of the treasure artists get like paid more.
Because the treasure's worth more.
Yeah. No, but seriously, like if you, I mean, okay, never mind. I'm not an artist, so
we can do cool artificer stuff now.
Artificer.
No, don't play the workshop. You gotta play the artificer. You could have artificered for a cursed village.
Artifice.
Now you
What
can't.
are you doing?
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's okay. You do you. I still support you because you have a chariot race.
I really wanted to.
You don't support student anymore.
I really wanted to artificer for a cursed village there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Don't get the militia. Just don't. Do not.
Yeah, no, don't go. Town's fine.
Artificer now. Artificer for your chariot race.
I think this artificer is going to be a peddler, unfortunately.
I think they'll artifice for a chariot race.
That was very good.
Okay, maybe workshop for a race and then artificer for a race.
It doesn't really do
and then
anything.
You draw everything and then you can't race.
I mean, if anything, yeah, workshop for conspirator and then artificer for the chariot race to increase your odds of hitting. Although conspirator isn't nearly as good as a 5 cost at doing that, but
here we go. We
nope,
don't.
I told you. Oh, wait. Maybe they clicked the wrong button and they wanted to discard the black market, not play it.
Come on.
Although that's a little bit of an awkward undo to ask for because you already revealed what's in the black market. But they did click it quickly. So.
But do they know? Fine. Okay, they're still.
Also, they're gonna play the black market anyway at some point this turn. So.
Well, they have to draw it still. Okay. Well, sadness. We tried though. Okay, let's see what's in that black market.
Fishing village. I'll take that.
For that village.
They didn't want the fishing village? Surprising to me.
Mm-hmm. Wow, look at all the money we have. So do we get Cursed Village Conspirator?
I mean, top decking Cursed Village does seem pretty good.
Oh no.
Diluted.
Oh, harsh. Does diluted...
I guess they were supposed to buy the Conspirator or whatever first.
Does diluted apply to Workshop?
What do you mean? Oh, no, it's only for buys, not for gains. Oh, wait, they're not actually diluted now. They're diluted next turn. I guess?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, okay. Still pretty unfortunate. I guess it's a reason to either spend all your money in the black market or to green.
Okay. So if you play black market as a treasure card, then diluted would affect it.
Yeah.
See.
Wait, why do you not want to top deck the Conspirator?
No, they trashed it. She trashed it.
Oh! Grotto! Might be a little late for that to be impactful.
I think it's pretty late for that, yeah.
I don't really want any of this.
No. Knave on fire. Oh, do you want any of this?
Don't play the cleric.
They're gonna play it.
Don't.
They
do
will.
it.
They will.
Nope. They didn't.
Marquis.
You have the terminal space for that? Do you have the terminal space to top deck that? Oh.
Play it. It's a plus buy.
Yeah.
There's another workshop. Oh, they did. Exactly. Thank you, Steph. All those shiny cards. You have to click. It's buy, bling, bling. Top deck Conspirator.
I mean, I do understand wanting to get the plus buy card into the deck. Although, I mean, there's also like Tragic Hero. It's not like there isn't plus buy in the Kingdom, but
it's much more exclusive to do it with BM cards. You gotta think of the style points.
But like, yeah, I just top decking it seemed a little odd when you like already have the Watchtower that can draw you cards.
Do you trash this clerk?
Trash it?
Top deck another Cursed Village.
Absolutely.
By province?
Maybe.
Oof. Harsh. I wanted that second watchtower in my hand. I think you want a province just because piles are low. I mean,
but they're not.
Students has an artificer and 2 workshops.
Yeah, I don't think there's an imminent threat, but there's also the question of like what else are you accomplishing by not buying province? Like what do you want to buy instead, and what does it do? Interesting.
What?
I guess
Watchtower over clerk?
Well, I mean, they don't arguably need 3 watchtowers for draw. And then they discard a watchtower, so they actually have 4 watchtowers. Did they not trash the copper?
They did not.
Okay. Confusing.
Oh, I forgot that student was diluted. Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, even without that, there wouldn't have been an imminent threat.
Well, what if they workshopped for workshop?
5 times?
Yeah.
I don't think they have the actions and draw for that.
Yeah, probably not the actions. Although I don't know. If they get the workers' village, I'm here for the workshops and conspirators. I think it's there. I believe it with all my heart. You artificer.
Well, I mean, they don't.
They
are in fact diluted.
You artificer for a workshop. Then you have 3 workshops. You draw everything with all of your fancy cards.
Well, you're not going to have the actions if you're playing town for coin buy, probably.
Probably. Well, you have to start doing the thing now that I said. You have to start workshopping. Artificer for workshop. And then you can workshop for workshop, workshop for workshop, workshop for conspirator, boom. They have 1 cursed village.
I'm pretty sure they don't.
But that was there. I think it was there. They could have done that.
You think they had enough actions to play 7 workshops?
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
You're talking about even given that they're diluted.
Yeah, I want to workshop everything.
Wait, no, 7 workshops wouldn't be enough because you played. No. Sorry,
no, you workshop workshop.
It would.
Workshop.
It would be enough.
Yeah.
Curse Village, Hostelry,
But now
Town, Curse Village, Hostelry, Curse Village, Hostelry. Okay, they did have the actions to do it. Whether they'd have the draw to do it, I don't know. But they did have the action to do it if they had gone for that up front and used Town for terminal space and some of this other stuff.
Yeah. So that was my personal vision for this. We have gone in a different direction now, which saddens me deeply, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if they could have played enough workshops before, like their last, Watchtower or Curse Village or whatever, then they certainly would have had the draw because, PTX. So yeah, they probably could have done it.
Okay, so now You peek into black market? Oh.
The copper. Both of them have the copper.
Amazing.
Both of them are punished for their not copper trashing transgressions. One more than the other, but.
All right, so you.
Wait, did they top deck the copper because of clerk? Oh, why would you do that? Top deck the
Oh, that's
conspirator.
right.
Yeah, you know the
yeah,
cherry
yeah,
race is
yeah.
there. I didn't even catch that when that happened, but yeah, don't
Yeah.
top deck copper.
Yeah. Temple that cop. Oh, it doesn't even matter. That chariot race does not matter. Butcher now. Hmm.
I would. Hmm.
Yeah, that was not necessary.
I would have liked Butcher, I think.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it means that you can province.
I think you could, right? You have
No.
12 coins total. You spend 5 on the Butcher, but you get 2 back. So effectively,
Oh, that's
you
right.
spent 3.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
And also, I think you would have gotten to race for the Butcher. Yeah.
And a
Steph is, I think, saying the same thing.
Okay. Can NPM
Wait a minute.
do anything here?
Oh.
They have 3 workshops. They have plus buy.
Problem is they need a lot of points.
They do. So they would need 2 provinces.
Or province duchy estate.
So I think it's.
I don't think they have a realistic shot.
Yeah. You're probably right.
They also have less draw on their deck than Student.
True. Well, do they? They have more watchtowers and more hostelries.
But okay, you could look at it as more less draw or fewer actions, but either way, like if you have to spend your terminal space on your draw, then those actions you don't have to play to do the workshop stuff.
That kiln would have been nice at some point earlier.
Yeah, Lost City is good in that so far as you generally expect it. Drawing your opponent a card is not as valuable for them as normal, but it's like kind of late.
So there's definitely money there for 2 provinces. Can we pull off?
Also the horn.
Yeah. So can we pull off getting workshops, redrawing them? It seems.
No, you don't have the actions.
Yeah. It's close though.
But they can double province, which does at least put them in the lead. And they could choose to pop the horn for another province.
Yeah.
They can also safely gain 1 more chariot race without relevantly lowering piles.
Do we know what student has on top of their deck? Need to think. So. What do you think you're doing? Playing Dominion?
Well, that's what they need to think about.
What they're doing.
Yeah.
My life.
It's unclear.
What am I doing with my life?
Yeah. What's going on right now?
Yeah. Who am I?
Cooking. Well, she should be focused on the match. Cooking. something that nobody has done.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting to consider is top decking a bunch of black cats.
Mm. I like that.
I don't think, unfortunately for NPM, I don't think that really
Steph
works.
disapproves.
I don't think it really works very well because um, they're too far behind. Like you can't really feasibly do that without also putting a cursed village in there, and they can't really afford to take the lead and get a cursed village. Well, I guess they could with the horn. Probably does nothing versus Watchtower. That's true for Student, where like NPM has a bunch of Watchtowers, but I don't know if it's true for NPM. Like Student, I think only has one Watchtower. Although they could, of course, gain another one with Workshop. So if you were trying, like the other thing about the Black Cat stuff is that you draw cards, which isn't necessarily super relevant for Student, but maybe would be for NPM since they are currently spending a fair bit of terminal space on draw. I have no idea what is going on in the chat right now.
Me either. Okay. Mm-hmm. Should get a lurker here.
No.
Why not?
Why would you get one?
Just for like pile pressure.
Yeah, but
Do we think that Student has the...
oh, they just gained a conspirator.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well that doesn't seem like a good idea.
You're like, ugh.
Well, they lowered the piles, like
It's true.
they're gonna lose.
Aww.
I guess they can gain a cherry race and race for it and hope that Student top deck copper. 1 out of 28 chance from their perspective, I think, to win that chariot race. Or maybe no. Does Student still have 2 coppers? Maybe it's a 2 and 20.
I think it's 1.
Student has an estate. What? Why would they? Oh, they bought an estate. Amazing. I did not notice.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd they do that?
Because points is... Well, we trying.
Wait, they gained another workshop?
I mean, at this point... Ooh.
But...
Oh no. Triple province?
But gaining a workshop just makes it easier potentially for their opponent to pile and also like makes their deck worse. Okay, well since they did pop the horn, I think maybe Student won't be able to win, but I think they should be able to.
I think so too. I mean, okay, they have to.
I guess the issue is that they never picked up any plus buy, right? Oh no, they have the town. Okay, right.
They have the town, so they need. Well, hear me out.
They can also artificer for province.
I was gonna
if
say.
they need to.
Do we think student can triple province? Do we know whether or not they have enough money?
Or artificer for tragic hero. Triple province. If they get tragic hero, I could see it. They need to. I mean, first they need to play a cursed village or a watchtower to get enough cards in hand.
Yeah.
To get the tragic hero.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's the first village. You might as well save the chariot race for when you top deck the 5 cost.
Or the province.
Oh, no, wait, you can't. I mean, well, you kind of can, but no, it doesn't make sense. You might as well use the chariot race because you'd have to discard it. Otherwise.
True.
With the artificer.
Oh. No.
It's just a peddler. It's just a peddler.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. No, we had the same problem as before. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we were going for the workshop route.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, here we go.
But top decking the workshop is not great.
Yeah, a risky business. You could workshop for conspirator and top deck that. Not.
Oh wait, they also have a merchant guild. I forgot. They got that like last turn or maybe the turn before. So they do already have 3 buys.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe I don't know if they had the money, but I guess we'll see.
They still have 2 workshops. No, they have 3 workshops.
I think they have 3.
They have 3 because they artificer for 1.
Yeah, top decking conspirator, that does seem better.
Yeah. Ignore this.
Yeah. This is state though, and you could have discarded it with artificer. Hamlet seems nice though. Yeah. It depends on which line you're going for, I guess, but you can top deck Hamlet.
I mean, that does get rid of your estate, yeah.
It's true. I would be worried about the money situation, but maybe they have enough. I haven't tried to count it.
Is that wise? Shouldn't you have workshopped?
Whoa. Wait, is this a... That's surely not a win.
No, you have to buy 2 provinces.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, they just...
Don't play this workshop. Just don't. Play Watchtower.
Yeah, I think... They just miscounted actions or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Unacceptable, student. Well?
Yeah. And this is the reason to take the Hamlet.
Yeah, Steph was right all along. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought that Steph knows anything about this game?
Nobody would have thought that.
Incredible.
I mean, I think, like, they did top deck a workshop. I do wonder whether if they hadn't done that, like, you know, they would have managed to find another cursed village or another hostelry or something, but either way.
Yeah, so this is... Oh, how do you do the non-equals thing?
I don't know. I assume that's like
She's
You
at.
have to know that, ask like the alt code or whatever.
I want to do that too. She's at. Spill the beans.
Yeah, well, student is now in serious trouble.
Yeah, yeah, this is because, yeah. Well,
Is taking two provinces the best defensive line?
I mean,
It probably just doesn't matter.
it does not matter, no. Here we are. Okay. That's second win for NPM.
Evened it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that definitely felt like students' game to lose. But good job by NPM to find the out there. Oh, and I guess I could have done this before, so we know we're gonna go at least that far.
Yeah. I need to. Okay.
Yeah, I agree that they both played it riskily, but I think if student hadn't done that, then they would have won. All right, so we've got infirmary with cursed gold. That's pretty exciting, and NPM immediately launching into that. I like it. They also get labyrinth points. Oh right, second card. Yeah, with the curse. That is a really strong start for NPM. Not only do they get to trash the cards and trigger a shuffle, they also immediately draw into the infirmary. Like this if NPM can execute on this could be a runaway. But what are we actually building towards here? Sana Avanto can give you actions. Paddock can at least be non-terminal eventually, but it takes a long time to get you actions. So I guess if you want to do Inventor Megaturn stuff, it's got to be with Sana Avanto, realistically. Maybe you start with an Ironworks, and then use that to pick up Saunas, and then later Inventors. Another Infirmary next turn. Yeah, get real thin. Makes sense. Presumably student will be buying Infirmary here, and they at least will get to overpay by 3 rather than just 2, so that's something.
Hello.
Hello.
What did I miss?
Turn 1, NPM saw Cursed Gold, 5 coins, bought Infirmary, overpaid by 2, got Labyrinth points, got to trash 2 estates, and then saw the Infirmary again on turn 2.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right, so 3-card trash from students. NPM did indeed pick up an Ironworks, and now let's see if NPM also takes Steph's recommended line of taking other Infirmary here. I do think it's a good choice. You know, you're at least going to get to trash the curse. And you want to get real thin so that you can just play your Ironworks every turn and grab the Saunas.
Is Paddock gonna be like too slow here to become a village?
To become a village, yes, I think so. I think it's gonna have to be Sana Avanto stuff. Okay, they do go for the Infirmary. Look at this.
Beautiful. So can you do like Inventor stuff or no?
I think trash infirmary there makes sense. I think that is the goal. Yes, the goal is to do inventor stuff, but you need to support it with plus actions. So student here, I think, should probably be picking up their own ironworks. I think keep both, can trash one with other later. I mean, that is true. It's like you're thin enough that you're not super likely to get value out of both infirmaries, so I think it just doesn't matter very much. I mean, they managed not to draw either infirmary this turn, or sorry, draw their infirmary this turn, so like maybe one of these coppers was infirmary and they'd have gotten to play it, so like maybe that was a mistake. Trash it. Yeah, they did get the 2 labyrinth points, but yeah, I'm yeah, okay, I'm sold on they shouldn't have trashed the other infirmary. Okay, so student goes straight for inventor, which I don't agree with.
You think we should pick up Sana's?
Well, I think they should have gotten an ironworks. Oh, I don't know about the second ironworks
Oh,
though.
right, because they didn't.
And they get silver, but they didn't pick up a sauna. So I think I would have wanted to go ironworks for sauna, and then if you have the silver, you can use that for some more trashing. Eventually, you get rid of the infirmary.
It's like a big infirmary for student. Is that an advantages at this point?
Maybe. I mean, at the very least, they should play the infirmary that they already have. But yeah, maybe. Why did student gain a silver? That probably turn 1. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't think there's any reason. No, apparently they disagree. I was gonna say I don't think there's any reason not to trigger the shuffle here. Ugh. Yeah, that.
Hmm.
I don't know about not trashing there, but okay. They go for Paddock. I think I just want the sauna. I don't know. Maybe they're not planning to go for sauna, but then if you're
but
not,
then why
not sure.
do you have 2 ironworks
Right.
if you don't plan on going sauna?
Agreed. Agreed.
So invent sauna by Donna?
Guess so. Yeah. I would ideally like not to play the curse goal, but I don't think it can be avoided. Yeah, like double sauna. And I also want double sauna for NPM.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure she'll pick that up. What else are you gonna do with an Ironworks into?
Pick up an inventor. I mean, I don't think she should, but I think that's a distinct possibility.
That's true. Ooh.
Go for a third infirmary.
I mean, they trashed their second and now they trashed their third, so they're back to 1 infirmary.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a little bit, like they gained a curse to do it. I don't know, it's a little bit spinny.
Yeah.
Not accomplishing a whole lot.
Yeah. Oh, don't put ideas in my head, GZ. I can show you the world.
Let's get down to business, though. All right, so now we're going for the saunas. Now we're going for the Avantos. We're getting back on track here. Yeah, this is where the inventor thing gets a little bit awkward, but it does at least mean you can afford Avanto.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the same would be true of Ironworks in terms of being awkward, because like, what do you want to gain with it? I guess if you didn't have the inventor, gaining an inventor would probably be fine.
Okay, hot take. What do you think of smugglers?
It's just the terminal space is a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm wondering if you're just actually supposed to take silver, because that helps you trash with sauna, and that can up to including like trashing other silvers. Second inventor, how
risky
are you gonna make that work?
Why didn't we trash a curse there? We forgot.
Yeah, maybe
we should have trashed that curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This should be play infirmary, not inventor. You can already afford Avanto, and playing inventor isn't going to let you avoid playing curse gold.
What do you disagree with, Steph?
Yeah, why invent a silver here over playing infirmary? Not up to the interface to help you with something you'd forget IRL too. I mean, it does in fact do that in a lot of cases, though.
It does, yeah. We were just at like a DC tournament, and let me tell you, if like the people that I played with hadn't reminded me of things, I'd be like, oh, I still have that from like 2 turns ago, I think. Oopsie.
I think the way you could spin this is like, well, it's not up to it to like remind you to do that. It just has to allow you to do it, which is like, you know, it's just it creates asymmetry between different situations.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. It's all good.
I mean, I think the argument against autoplay treasures playing silver with Sana in play mostly has to do with the fact that you can end up having to ask for an undo, or even if it's an auto undo, like you're like, oops. Like that definitely happens to me when like I remember to do it, but I just like don't actually do it because like, oh, I forgot that autoplay treasures doesn't care about Sana, so which is purely an interface thing.
NP, I'm trying to remember if she still has other saunas in deck.
Yeah, we should be able to figure that out.
As should she.
It looks like the answer is no. Well, does NPM have 3 saunas?
Unclear. They definitely have 2.
They do have 3, but they played both of them last turn.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
They do not.
Trying to figure out if they should Ironworks for smugglers. before playing their Paddock.
Uh,
Also thinking about activating their Paddock, maybe? Yeah, yes. Well, I can't do that.
Paddock.
I can't do that this turn, but in general, like activating Paddocks.
I
guess you
would
do,
they possibly
right?
do that?
They play the Cursed Gold.
Oh, curses are... Oh my god, okay. Wow. That's...
Why... Third Ironworks.
Yeah, I don't know.
And not playing Paddock.
Yeah, which means we have to play Curse Gold in order to get an Avanto.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
Well, here they did it, and now Student hopefully is like, yes! Yes! That's what you can do with silvers when you have Sanas in play!
You gotta take the Avanto, though. Taking another Ironworks? What does that do?
Wild. Well, clearly they wanted to deny Paddock activation, but to their own detriment.
I get the Avantos. They're so valuable.
That's the correct answer, Donald X. Okay, this is... Are they gonna like dance around that Paddock activation longer now?
Maybe.
I am very happy to see the Paddock activate though, just because that's what I was dreaming of for the Paddock years.
Yeah, I mean, but it just turns it into a non-terminal. Like, it's not like... I mean, it's helpful, but it's not...
I mean, with the Avantos almost gone.
Wow, another Infirmary. That's the fourth one they bought? This is crazy. You really don't want to activate the Paddocks. Why not? I mean,
Inventors.
But it's not a village, it's just non-terminal.
Well, you got all the Avantos.
Yes, once the Avanto is empty, then it will be a village, but...
Well, that is what we're talking about.
But you were talking about not, like, getting the last curse, right? Like, buying one Avanto isn't going to, like, turn it into a village, and you want that Avanto.
Well, no, a student could have bought Curse Avanto. Curse, like, gained a curse with the Cursed Village and gotten an Avanto.
Right, and that wouldn't have double activated Paddock, because there's still two Avantos left.
There would have been one Avanto left.
Yeah.
For someone to gain.
Right.
It would have just like been closer.
Right, but what I'm saying is that like the idea of like you really don't want to activate the Paddocks, like why not? Like
just agree that I'm right.
About what?
Everything. Do it on record here with 18 witnesses.
No thanks.
17 witnesses.
So anyway, the
You're so rude. Why can't you do me this one favor?
Okay,
I don't understand.
But now NPM can empty Avantos if they want to, or
I mean, surely they get like one Avanto. Ooh.
Whoa.
What?
Do you know that Duchy is worth 0 points with Wolf Den? Well, the first Duchy. What?
She's scared.
Very confused by how this game is played out.
You want to draw on. You want to see your silver to finally be able to these curses. Okay. What do?
honestly sure. I think
you can catch up on points.
Yeah, I think right now NPM has an advantage by virtue of the fact because the Paddocks haven't been double activated. I don't know how many Paddock student has anyway, but like student still cannot really play all these inventors. Like they have one, maybe two Avantos. So
NPM is 2.
So yeah,
So
okay.
student
System
has
has
one.
one. Yeah. So like the thing about the
And they got an Ironworks now. That's strange.
well, it's non-terminal. But yeah, even though I think that NPM got more Ironworks than was needed, I think in order for students deck to work, they needed to go ahead and just be the one to double activate the Paddock so that they could have actions. Not to mention getting the Avantos would have also helped with that. And then they would have had the advantage because they would have had the inventors, and then like inventors stronger than Ironworks in that respect. But
yeah,
if you don't have the actions, then it's not.
and also like the Avanto means you get your 3 points back. And
that's also true. Not really the most important consideration,
yeah.
but
do we just, I don't know, buy another duchy?
I don't
How many
really want more duchies or think that NPM needs another duchy.
Can we look at the trash, please? Okay, so it's a last curse. Oh, I was thinking of trashing like stuff, but oof. How many inventors?
I guess this does that give them a second infirmary, or is that their only infirmary? I think it must be a second because they already had about 8 points. I think that was like a wash in terms of Wolfden points.
I think they were no, I don't. So they trashed their last curse, so that's 4 points, right? And then I think they got a second infirmary. Yeah, they're at 8 points now. I think they were at 1 point.
So student has no infirmaries despite having bought 4 of them.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I guess we'll find out.
Brutal.
Wait, what's brutal? Yeah, you get Ironworks or Ironworks.
No.
What? Why? Oh no, you can't.
No.
The order doesn't work.
No.
But you still like if you Ironworks for Ironworks twice and you invent. Oh no, you can't.
No.
Quite, but whatever. I mean, the point being that you
whatever. It's like you don't win.
Well, but like, what is students' response going to be?
Playing a second province?
Maybe.
Well, surely they have to. Yeah.
I don't think student is going to be able to end the game. Is what I'm getting at.
Well, but you don't want to lower because they have a student, right? So
they have a student.
The student has an inventor.
Yeah, but if you play the inventor terminally to gain the Ironworks, like which is the problem that NPM is facing, then it doesn't help in terms of activating Paddocks. I think student may have an Ironworks I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do. They do.
But if they do, it's only like 1. Okay, yeah, this is strange.
I mean, now student has to gain more than a province to get the points lead.
Student managed to get a plus action, so now they can. They should be able to end the game. I don't know if they can end it in a win.
I think so.
Like Ironworks for Ironworks, Inventor
Doubling Ironworks,
or Invent
Paddock,
Ironworks, whatever.
and
Ironworks
then
for
Invent,
Ironworks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess Invent 1 Ironworks. Yeah.
One's province for them is worth 9 points, so that gets them to 7.
But then Ironworks. Oh no.
They could trash the cursed gold and get to 10. Oh, and they get.
Oh.
They get points. What else would they get points from?
Oh. Oh, this is still risky. I don't think it's there, is it?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Oh, it is, because they can invent for 2 duchies.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
They have the plus actions now.
Okay, okay. Oof. Do they
see
it?
Oh, and they can trash the cursed gold.
Yes.
For 3 points.
Well, no, because then they can't afford province.
They can, because the inventor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Oof. Okay.
Or don't trash it, but.
All right. Cutthroat. Okay. So this means student
is on match point.
Has match point now.
Yeah. Yeah. For all that game didn't play out the way we expected, it still went like relatively quickly.
In terms of turns?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Tiny kingdom. Not as tiny as they get, but
yeah, the one earlier was smaller because it had horse here, even though it didn't have the extra column.
Very thematic.
It's student. All right, will student open with student? That is the most important question I think we have on this board.
And it's obelisk, so there's really no reason not to.
It's true. What are you actually thinking about doing on this board?
Well, I don't really care for forest dweller. We have the ox, so we can just we want a lot of or highwaymen or a combination of the two. Artisan. Can you artisan for 5 costs?
Yep.
That's nice.
That's what it do.
Yeah. I guess that's what I want.
I think Forest Dwellers is good. I wouldn't expect to be playing a student all game in order to get it, but I think it's nice and
what was that thing?
I
think a student fellowship of scribes is nice.
Student fellowship of scribes is turbo trashing, but yeah, this is
pew pew
not
pew.
That.
No.
But I'm actually wondering about, do you open student broker?
Student broker.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, student's non-terminal. That's your copper trasher. Broker is your terminal estate trasher. Broker's not bad at hitting 5 on trashing estate because you can take the coins. I mean, it's not amazing if you're pairing it with student, obviously. So the question is, how badly do you want to hit 5? You could just go broker silver and either not play with student or pick it up later. I mean, if you are student, I think you have to get student. But as NPM, I think you could opt to, consider skipping it.
You have
student got a silver. Student got a silver. All right. Well,
thematic reasons.
Well, I think student just forfeited this game. So.
I mean, they definitely automatically disqualified. It's true. So when is Forest Dwellers? Is that now?
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't thinking about Forest Dwellers in the opening. Can you use that? It does help with Forest Dwellers would help with your ability to hit 5 off of a student broker opening. Not that either of them are doing that anyway, but oh, there is also mint. Maybe I kind of overlooked that, but maybe they're planning to go for mint. That actually makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Yeah, I like the mint trashing more than I like broker student trashing.
Well, you gotta get broker. You gotta trash your states.
Okay. What about display? Displace a state into broker to trash your estates. Boom. You're doing your I'm gonna indulge you to be polite thing. Steph is covering his bases here.
Interesting. So student used Forest Dwellers, turned to saw 3 coppers and discarded them, thereby top decking estate silver. That's pretty not great. I mean, if you see the estates, then it could be pretty good, but as it is, that's rough. Young Witch.
Why? Why though? Explain it to me.
They want to curse the opponent instead of trashing, I guess.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, well, that's what I thought.
The Bane schemes itself, yeah, it does. It's a choice.
Aha! NPM out here doing the good work.
I think I want Highwayman as NPM. And then I probably am I probably would pick up a merchant camp since it is the Bane and I would want plus actions anyway. But like next turn.
Mm-hmm.
As for student, I mean, it seems pretty obvious what they should buy on 3.
It sure seems that way.
And yet.
It might be the case that student thinks, that we all think, that student should buy a student, and therefore they're like, no.
I suppose that's a possibility, yeah.
I always try to play it like, do it like the Game of Thrones showrunners, and be like, whatever the audience expects, I'm not gonna go there.
That sounds like an extremely effective way to play Dominion.
You mean as effective as like the last 3 seasons of Game of Thrones were?
Or yeah, or something like that. Yeah, 3.5, whatever it was. Yeah. All right, what are they gonna take for 5?
Highwayman or displace. Highwayman.
Yeah, I'm not excited about displace with like it's displacing estates does not look exciting here. I want displace later when I have more expensive cards to use with it.
Highwayman.
Leave 2 coppers on top, draw 2, buy mint. Oh, I didn't even consider that, but yeah, if they spent that was a better line. That's for sure a better line. I forgot that they had That yeah, they weren't the one who'd spend their Forest Dwellers token. Yeah, that was actually the play. For sure. But they bought Journeyman? Yeah, I don't like that. I think Highwayman is a lot better than Journeyman. I don't know that I would ever buy Journeyman here. I might gain it with Artisan tactically to like continue my turn, but I don't think I would ever buy it over Highwayman.
NPM taunting student. Highway Artisan.
Oh yeah, I mean if you hit 6, I'm definitely taking Artisan. Alright, this can be the mint.
This looks like a perfectly fine mint buy to me.
Yeah. Oh no! I mean, they did just get the student, so maybe that's the thought process, but sad.
It's a sad situation.
It is. I just trash curse here.
Yeah. Really.
By that merchant camp?
Are you not rotating?
Oh, rotating. I hadn't even thought about that. Well, Conjure is completely unexciting here, so who cares about rotating the wizards?
Okay, maybe you want a sorcerer.
Meh.
Or a lich. Lich.
Lich. I mean, Lich farmland displaced. There's probably some stuff there.
Just ignore broker. Buy highwayman.
Oh no, he had to charge the silver. Wah.
Yes. Well, student can get a highwayman and choose.
Yep. I mean, I would definitely trash the state for actions. And yeah, I like Highwayman. I mean, I've been liking it for a while, but I continue to.
All right. Let me top deck silver. Move on.
Yeah. I mean, you could top deck Copper and buy Crossroads. I don't know how many estates they have. Oh, I guess they have 2. Okay. Yeah. Seems good. So I guess you're displacing a state here, but into what? You're pretty sad next turn in top decking both student and merchant camp if that's what you do.
It's not unlikely. Do you gain a young witch? Gain another broker?
I don't particularly care about having young witch here. Broker is fine. They did not top deck the merchant camp. Thusly will be cursed. Curses. Okay. Do we mint silver? Buy another mint now? Well, if you're gonna buy another mint, then you definitely mint silver. Oh. Okay, no, that actually. Oh, take artisan. Okay. I was gonna say definitely mint silver, and then I was like, oh wait, I guess you'd have to discard a copper to do that.
Ooh, rough.
Displace copper.
Well,
2 crossroads with 0 estates in the deck? Maybe?
likely.
Maybe 1. I guess it must be 1, because they've only got 1 estate in exile.
But they've got a curse.
Whoa, Trash is Highwayman!
Because
What?
Because of the obelisk. How many points does the obelisk give?
2? Right? Yeah. Trashing Highwayman is crazy.
I think they have... I don't think they have any estates left. I think they have two
because NPM has the
brokers.
student. Right. Okay, yeah. No estates. So, then 2 curses. Yeah, okay. So, that the double crossroads seems pretty weird. Is it weirder than Trashing Highwayman? I don't know, but... Errata it into a trait, the only trait in its expansion. Kind of just want...
Top deck crossroads.
It could be. Or just get another Highwayman.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like getting another Highwayman in general. It's just like the timing is a little awkward. One Highwayman of Profit, yeah, but not in play. I think this should just be Trash Curse.
That's not what we do with our Highwayman.
Yeah, I don't think so. Look at these crossroads.
I can displace them.
I guess, but what are you getting off of that?
Broker, Young Witch, curse. You can always gain curses.
That's true.
Always a possibility.
Just displace, I don't know, silver into Highwayman and buy another silver.
Yeah.
I don't actually think, I mean, you could just buy the Highwayman.
You can't. Oh, you can.
Yeah,
okay.
you can. Keep wanting more mints. That's definitely reasonable too. Get rid of this junk. It's a lot of brokers.
I think they're evenly split.
Yeah.
It's a lot for both of them.
Yeah.
It is a lot of brokers. That's definitely like the type of mind melty. It's like, I'm just gonna trash my whole deck and still do stuff. It confuses me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't understand, like, they're using like broker for draw, but there's like draw cards. Like, this just doesn't seem necessary to me. But
yeah.
Yeah, top deck the merchant camp into block the young witch. It's pretty pretty rough out there for young witch.
Out here for a witch. Start out here for a witch.
That's right. Alright, so this should be like broker for actions.
Broker highwayman?
Artisan for
journeyman.
I guess it could be journeyman. I think I would just. Oh no. Why do we hate our highwaymen so much? I don't understand. I was gonna say like artisan for basically whatever to just play it as ox, but something that you want to get like another highwayman, for example. Instead of getting rid of a highwayman. Oh no. Yeah, that's true. It is dangerous. Broker mint for actions, play 2 highwaymen. I like that. Definitely like that. Hey.
Here we go, student. And buys. Amazing.
Brokering the student. Dreams of Lich. Dashed.
Also, like, a veiled threat to their opponent. This is what I'm gonna do with students. Trashing them.
They will not ever rotate to Lich.
It's not that they can't do it.
No, I mean they can't now. They have to gain another student.
Exactly. It's not that they can't do it.
Well, they won't.
They probably won't.
Will they artisan all the wizards? Yes. Yes, that will happen.
I can see it.
I don't know. I guess the thought process here has been something like I want to keep my turn going. I want to do stuff now, so I'm going to broker this highwayman because it doesn't do anything for me now. But I think just taking one turn to like get your highwayman in play, and then like now your next turn is good is going to do more than like because the plus action, the source of plus actions is inefficient. So like broker trash is also like, you know, for draw is kind of inefficient in terms of both gains and card expenditure. So you can lich highwayman from the trash. That is true. Maybe that's the real plan. Just broker this broker for actions. Slap all 3 of those highwaymen down. Bang.
Bang, boom, bang.
And you also can play your artisan.
Artisan for a broker. Top deck that.
Oh. I think. Once you start minting platinum, yeah, that's true. But we got a ways to go before we're at that point.
The dream. If we're gonna get that far, I mean, piles are.
I think just silver. I was thinking, well, something that wasn't silver, and then we buy mint here. Gold. Well. Okay.
Do you have feelings?
Sometimes.
When you don't pay attention.
Yeah. Oh man, brokering crossroads for draw. That's painful.
Mm-hmm. One player doesn't have two artisans.
And the other one does.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. You should farmland crossroads that you have draw next turn.
What is this displace even doing? I guess you could just displace the silver. And then...
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. For some reason, I thought they were still resolving a broker that they could have played for plus actions. Okay. Whatever. Buy mint. So much junk in your deck.
Yeah. Or buy a province that you can displace next into a platinum.
That... I mean, I want the mint because they don't have enough draw, but if it wasn't for that, I think that would actually be, like, pretty reasonable. I mean, I'm assuming you were joking, but maybe not.
I don't know. I don't actually know.
Okay.
I'm running low on focus here, if you can't tell. I'm like very close to breaking into song. Making good on my promise to DZ.
What promise?
Only communicate in Disney songs.
There were any promises made. I think that was just a demand or a request.
A demand.
Whoever buys the most mints wins. Well, right now it's 1-0 in favor of Student, and Student is ahead, I would say. So that seems like a reasonable prediction. I suspect that there will be no more mints bought this game.
Well, maybe they buy the platinum first, and then they buy the mint.
That's a really awkward order to do it in, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could gain a mint with Artisan if your only goal is to mint platinum. Like, you don't have to buy it. But buying it to get rid of all these coppers and silvers does seem nice. So.
Yes. Agreed. It's sad that you can't just Artisan for it. I mean, you can, but like not to the same effect.
In some ways it's good because it gets around the, like, if you don't want to trash, it gets around that. So
So you're saying students should Artisan for mint now?
No. I mean, I would, like I said, what I would want to do this turn is what? That does not seem necessary. Like, I think just playing the two brokers as Ox would have been enough. Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 more highwaymen down there. Wow, okay, never mind.
That's a lot of highwaymen.
It is a lot of highwaymen.
That's a lot of overdraw.
So, okay, what I want to do here is I want to Artisan top deck something, play the 4 highwaymen. Oh, sorry, Artisan top deck the gold, specifically. Play the 4 highwaymen, and then buy mint. I think they're just going to buy platinum, though. Yeah.
Yay! Ooh.
No, it's fine. They have 4 highwaymen.
That's
in
true. They have 3 and...
They're just... Yeah. They're never going to get rid of this copper the way that they're playing it, which is unfortunate. But
no, they're going to buy a mint now.
I don't think they're going to buy mint.
They're going to buy a mint.
I don't think so.
Yes. Yeah. I think they will. All right. What has...
I think they're going to gain a mint with Artisan. I don't think they're going to buy one.
Tragic. Do you design.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like NPM has just been spinning for a while now. I guess they did pick up an artisan. Displace Pong between Plat and Colony. Yeah, it's true. But I like getting, like, being able to buy stuff with getting the extra platinums with that. The other thing is that if you displace Ping Pong, well, you have a little bit less control over the exact number of platinums in your deck in some ways. But I don't know. It probably doesn't matter a whole lot, like when your opponent just is like not doing much of anything. Though what they should do is buy a mint this turn. And top deck, I don't know, something. Not the curse, not the highwayman, whatever they gain with artisan. Like another highwayman, maybe. Would have been minting platinum next turn. If not for what? Displace the artisan into province by mint. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so they did buy the mint.
My plan. Okay.
I mean, they could still do that, right? Oh no, they would need another displace. Yeah, never mind. Well, currently, according to Steph's prediction, no one can win this game. Steph said that whoever buys the most mints will win, but now they're even, so nobody can win the game unless another mint is bought.
I mean, tie is enough for student, so...
It's true, that's true.
That's still a win for student.
It is. I mean, yeah, I think yes. There's like surely student is going to gain a mint with artisan if nothing else.
Yeah, so you artisan is saying you can definitely like broker a highwayman turn, right? Because you're gonna mint.
I mean, do you
your coppers and silvers? You don't need for highwayman.
Do you need to do that? Like, do you need to play both these artisans? You could just play like.
If you want to gain and play a mint.
If you want to.
Gain another
you can just top deck, like, you can play both of the brokers for actions and then top deck something, whatever, like you don't need to draw the mint. Oh, you want to gain and play the platinum?
No, I want to gain and play the mint to gain another platinum.
Right, but the mint can go to your hand. So can a displace for that matter.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right, yeah.
You can just, I don't know, you can just top deck a couple coppers. You have 4 highwaymen, it's not really going to matter.
But if you top deck the coppers, you can't.
Yes, I don't think they're going to do that.
We still hope for that. We are holding out hope. Okay, no los dos.
I mean, to be clear, I do think it would have been better for them to not worry about like minting the platinum this turn, and to buy the mint in a way that trashed the coppers and the silvers. I just thought it was very unlikely that they would actually do it that way. Broker the gold for actions, also true. Or both silvers.
Here we go.
I mean, I guess if you want to draw the stuff up, you would need to do the gold, but like, what do you... I guess the question is, what are you buying? You broker gold for actions, then you can like artisan or something, then broker silver to draw those 3 cards. I just don't know what you're even getting with that. What? Well, you surely don't need 9 actions.
Student has had a long match too.
Okay, I guess if you want to gain a displace and use it, maybe gold wasn't enough. No, surely.
Surely.
Oh no, I guess it. No, I guess it wasn't. I guess it wasn't. Right? You have. They're gonna end up with 2 actions left, so they would have been 1 short with the gold.
Oh, I don't think we are in doubt about this being winning.
Yeah,
in some way, shape, or form.
Yes. Yes, agreed. They're gonna just go for the colony? Yeah, okay. The 5th Highwayman, I mean, I think at this point I might actually prefer Journeyman because that would help you do gain and play stuff. Like, once you're drawing your deck, I don't want to have to keep brokering for my gain and play draw. Especially on a single buy board. Although displace is gains in addition to artisan, so it's not so bad. But that is all draw negative. It's just annoying to like have to broker for draw in that context. Like just get a journeyman. Just 1 will probably be sufficient.
So is the plan now to
And a crossroads.
mint platinum, displace platinum?
Presumably. Well, you can also displace colony into platinum, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. Wait.
I mean, it depends on how many displaces you want to play with.
Oh, I can get another one.
Yep.
Ooh. Or is there a way for a student to pile out? Bum, bum, bum.
That seems like way too much trouble to me. I'd rather just end it on colonies. I think that actually seems easier to me, significantly easier. Like, because you can just
do it.
Like do display stuff at the end, rather than having to be like, okay, let me try to gain. Oh well, okay.
Oh, all right. Well, congratulations to Student, our season 63 E tier champion.
There will
after a long and well fought match.
There will be an asterisk though for them skipping Student in the last game.
Maybe no style points, but
I mean, as the mod of the tournament, I think it's your responsibility to make sure that they know that
that we are very disappointed.
They stand in violation. Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah. Well done to both players on promoting and on getting to this point in the tier championships, and for a hard fought match. And
good luck to them in D tier next season.
Indeed. And yeah, as you already said, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you another time.
Goodbye.